Hello and welcome to Roll Call!
Roll Call!
Thank you for being here.
Something up. Oh, God.
Perfect. Everyone now saw it. It's on the internet forever.
Oh, jeez.
Leaving that in the edit.
In the edit, it's staying in. Thank you guys so much for being here for episode 31!
31!
Only a few more to go, and we'll be at 50.
Oh, like, only a few more to go, and then it's all
And
over.
then they'll all be dead.
Sounds about right.
Wouldn't that just be a terrible way to say that?
Yes, it would be, Brandon.
It'd be a hell of a way to let us know that like,
This campaign is coming to an end real early. So, thank you guys so much for being here. Before we get tonight started, I'm going to pass it off as usual to Tristan.
Hi, I'm Tristan.
So last week was Monday play session on YouTube. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, roll for bluff. Today, playtime. Which means Monday will be this play session on YouTube. Wednesday will be a detention. This time talking about one of my favorite races, the bugbears.
The what?
The bugbears.
One more time.
Bugbears.
There we go.
Like, it's like, just like default, like bugbears. That's
better.
There. So then Thursday will be roll for bluff, and then Friday will be Valentine's Day. Ooh, where we will not be playing.
But we will be playing some really fun games.
Yes. So next Friday, because of Valentine's Day, we will be doing a performance check where we play our outside games and stuff. And that will be Brandon playing some fun dating simulators.
Ooh.
I hope I can charm you all in
Stop
watching.
So we'll be playing some things like Dream Daddy, the KFC dating simulator, an RPG themed one, and if we have time, we'll do some other ones. But we'll kind of play that one by ear, I think. So yeah, if you are single and looking for someone to spend some time with, join our Dungeon Master Becoming a Dating Master.
Or if you're with somebody and you just want to laugh at me fail at dating sims, then that'll also be a good time.
And then the process will start all over again the following week. Which means that brings us to other stuff, which goes over to Sam.
That's me, Sam.
No.
By the way, if you like TTRPGs, feel free to check out Junie Von Etch's live stream of Vampire the Masquerade, Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Put the link for her Twitch channel in the description. Also, this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, Tragic Backstory, also known as Our Wonderful Dungeon Master, is going to be doing a celebratory follower goal stream playing Outlast 2. Complete with heart rate monitor.
Oh,
It's about to be a wonderful time, so join us for that. His link is also in the description. And this week, we are doing a special promotion for Good Vibes Candle Company.
Wow.
That's right. We'll be promoting them and all of our stuff this week, as well as on the stream Friday, where we play the dating
Bring it
simulators.
forward.
They've got some really great smelling candles at a really low price. It's a small business. Great guy. Feel free to check out his Etsy. It's right there, link in the description. So check it out. It's good stuff.
Cool.
I dig it.
Good vibes only.
And if you're going to be at AwesomeCon,
He will
he'll be
also
there.
be at AwesomeCon. Check out his table there.
He'll be a vendor.
And what con are we going to be at again?
Gen Con!
Hey.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to be at Gen Con, which is going to be in the end of July, beginning of August. So hopefully we'll see some of you guys there.
We don't have a vendor stand or anything. We'll just be there.
No, we're just going to be
We're just
there.
floating around.
We're going to just run around and just mess some things up. So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably have some of our merch or something, so you can look out for that.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, and everything that's happened,
All right, time to leave, guys. Have a nice night.
Yeah, this is fun.
don't you wish?
Do it again next week? All right.
When we last left off, our heroes had just saved the town from...
Saved.
Hey, people might have died.
But that was a sacrifice.
Some
I
of
really
you
knew it.
will die.
After fighting the spawn of a kraken, as well as brother, who was a cleric under the control and work for the kraken, and Miss Turi, a hag who had made a bond with the kraken for power and magic.
Hate her.
Love her.
They're dead. Well,
Hag goals.
the kraken and Miss Turi are dead. brother ran
Ran
off
away.
into the ocean using his boots of water walk.
Great job, guys that were conscious.
Great job, healer that didn't heal us.
The city of Kelvin was mostly saved, though, unfortunately, the ship Cloud Jumper that took our heroes across the ocean was destroyed. For all intents and purposes, it was no longer airworthy or seaworthy.
Hate to see it happen.
You hate to see it, guys. Hate to see it. In an act of prayer to his deity, Solomon cast a spell to commune, hopefully, with Pelor. And in a 10% chance of pure dumb luck, rolling a 9, got it.
Imagine if you talked to a different deity by accident. Oh, Pelor. Hi, I'm not.
This is Steve.
Steve!
I'm Steve the fish.
It's an Eldritch
Can
being.
you fix our boat?
He's an Eldritch being. That's different. Pelor agreed to fix the boat and let Solomon know that his life is now completely and utterly forfeit to the service of Pelor. And Pelor will be contacting him very shortly with more details. The last thing Solomon saw was closing his eyes as he prayed. Pitch black, seeing Pelor, communing with him, and then opening his eyes to a new ship. What? Now we can jump back into it. What the rest of you see. As Solomon prays, in an instant, he's gone. There is a blinding flash of sunlight. As the sun is cresting up into morning, Solomon disappears.
It'd be like that sometimes.
What do you do?
Hey, where'd the guy go? Did he cast a spell or something?
You were about to say little guy.
I was thinking he's probably bigger than I am.
Yes, he is very.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yes, you can.
He's probably
Nat 20.
Oh my goodness.
Being as an arcana and not religion, there is no magic trace of him. He just disappeared from this plane of existence. There's nothing that would lead you to believe that he was pulled by any magic.
Okay. Guys, this is weird. He was there and then he was gone and there's no magic and he's gone. But how is he gone without? I don't understand. Does anybody see where he went? I'm just gonna start calling out to people near. Hey, did anybody see a guy about this tall? Kind of looks like a monkey. He's got like shiny armor and like a mace.
I don't think that's gonna help.
I mean, are you complaining about his disappearance at the moment?
If we all start disappearing, that's not a good thing.
I'll worry if more of us disappear.
Miranda is gonna go. I'm just gonna try something real quick, and she's going to cast Sending, and she is going to attempt to commune with Solomon. Now I'm just gonna roll a d20, and if I roll a 1, it does not work. There's a 10% chance, so 1 works for sending at least. Nope. Okay. So sends off. She believes the message is sent. She goes, Solomon, where'd you go, buddy? Are you okay? And then waits. You don't hear any of that. You are in Pelor's throne room at this time. He has blocked all communication to the outside world.
Hold my calls, Terry.
So it pretty much goes out into the universe, heads into Pelor's domain, and then return to sender. She's gonna stand there and go, I got nothing.
Did you try the bracelet thing?
No, I can. Solomon? Hey?
Storm's over looking at the boat like, we could probably repair this if we just get the right kind of wood.
And after a few moments, Solomon flashes back into existence in a blinding light. Except he is now hovering, eyes aglow with the brilliant light of the sun, radiating pure white light, hovering above the ship.
It'd be like that sometimes.
So he's now up in the air.
How'd you get there, man?
You still are communing with Paylor at this point. So your body is there. As you see Solomon float gently down onto the top of the ship, and he kneels down, grabs his mark of Paylor, and with his finger that appears to be on fire, etches a large sun onto the ship.
Does he put sunglasses and a smiley face on it?
No, it's
Dumb.
not totally radical. As soon as the symbol of Paylor is complete, the ship begins to stir and rumble and shake and shift. And then it also begins to glow. I need everyone to make a Constitution save to see if you can see through it.
I was gonna say, can I, like, as it starts to shake, I'm gonna, like, reach out and, like, grab Ren and be like, it's okay, I got you.
Okay, you totally can. She's going to be like, what?
You little flirt.
It's 18.
Okay, Morena got above a 20. You also need to roll.
Yeah, I know. 29?
Okay.
Barbarians, man.
High cons, man.
Lyran got an 8.
Oh, God.
Lyran is
My
blind.
legs! Ah, my eyes!
Pretty much.
She's just not having a good time.
You
I
see
hate this
through the
round.
blinding light, you see the ship, a wave after wave of glowing light seems to caress it and go around, and in waves it begins to, every crack and hinge begins to come together. The very wood that the ship is made of is beginning to change. It was standard oak, but it is now turning into a deep, darker, like mahogany colored, like darker colors to reflect what appears to be the trim and various sunlight-esque properties. The sails of the ship and the propellers are now tinted with a golden glow. There is also marks of Paylor's sun throughout various distinct parts of the boat. Everything on the trim is all turned into the various spectrum of the sunlight. And as time goes on, the trim still seems to be reflecting the various colors, as if when the sunlight hits it, it shimmers with the colors of the sun naturally. No matter what angle the sun is at, it will change from dawn to midday to dusk to night and dawn in a continuous pattern.
Wow.
As you land, you open your eyes and you are on the ship that you are looking at. Emblazoned with your drawing on the dead center of the ship. It is still the same size, the same depth, width, all dimensions are the same. But you see the mark of Paylor before you.
Wow.
Lyran's just going like, what is happening?
I think someone redecorated. I don't like it.
Still holding on to Miranda. What just happened?
I was going to go,
Oh, sorry. I thought something weird was going on. So I'm
thank you.
trying to protect you.
That was very nice, but I think we're okay. Not on my watch.
She's not here.
She's not here to say
Just
no.
wait until she's here.
Because then she'd say yes.
So you're the only one on. You're right next to it. Technically, you have a little bit, even with your gray skin with that much light, you are a little red. You have a little sunburn going on because you're literally we're next to an emissary of the sun. So you're a little pinkish.
Okay.
It's too many suns.
Lyran is blinded for the next 3 minutes.
Oh, goodness gracious.
My dear friends,
Tear's a bit strong.
behold! My God Paylor has bestowed upon us a new ship, for he makes all things new in his blinding light.
Quick question. Did you ask for a new boat?
Well, The wording, well, I asked if he could fix it.
All right, second follow-up question. You asked him to fix our boat versus fixing the town ravaged by a curse.
Miranda's gonna be like, well, I mean, the boat helps us. I like the boat. Can I still name it the Cloud Jumper, or...
Well, I sort of had a new name in mind for it. I think the Cloud Jumper has died, and behold, you may feast your eyes upon the Sunship.
Miranda's gonna be like,
So you killed the cloud jumper without talking to Moreno?
Booblesnoot's dead. Cloud Jumper's dead. Everything I love dies.
It's okay.
She's gonna like.
It's okay. Come here. It's all right.
She's gonna like reach down and put her head on your shoulder.
Guys, this you just witnessed a miracle. This is like a big deal.
A miracle. It looks more like somebody fixed your toy.
Lyran's like, what is? No one's explaining anything.
Oh, dang. Hey, do you have anything that can cure blindness? Your Sunship blinded our friend.
She's gonna like just be reaching out for anything.
With Moreno, like, I'll pull her into me.
She's gonna be like, who is this? Gonna touch your face? Like, oh no, thank you.
I just want to.
Someone's gonna kinda come
here,
like-
I'll give you Squidge.
Thank
Squidge,
you.
who is in technical rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
Just imagine he's a tiny possum.
Someone's gonna walk over like, Lyran, would you like me to kind of guide you a bit? And reach out my hand. Like, there you go. Like,
Okay.
apparently Solomon asked his deity to fix our boat, and now we have new boat.
Can it fly?
Oh, it can fly.
Are you sure about that?
Am I sure about that?
You have no clue at this moment.
Roll deception.
At this very moment, you know that the hull and the deck exterior of this ship has been fixed.
Right.
So it is, as far as you know, it's seaworthy.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's airworthy.
Well, we will find out about
Well, roll deception first. You bold-faced lying, everyone.
Well, it's ignorance.
It's tough.
That's lying with ignorance.
Listen, I'm becoming a paladin. I can't lie, okay? It was just a 5.
Yeah, everyone knows, like, I don't think he knows.
Okay, so I don't really know if it can still
Yeah, that was a
fly.
natural 20 if I was doing
So
insight.
it's not that they think you're lying to them. They get the sense that you don't fully know what the ship can and can't do.
You don't know what you've done.
Hey, do you want to help Lyran and I'll check out the ship?
Would cure wounds cure her blindness?
No.
She's
Okay.
gonna be blind for a little
It
bit.
is a condition, technically.
All right, well, we're just
I'm gonna start leading her over to one of the other clerics. Excuse me.
You know, lesser restoration. Oh. Okay.
There we go.
That's good. Look at that. Oh, whoa. That's a lot of suns.
Yeah, not a fan.
If we weren't inconspicuous before, rolling into port with this, people are gonna have questions.
You're not wrong.
You know, I could always just, go on without you. Except, the big guy wants me to stay with you.
I mean,
so...
you could certainly try to abandon us. I think several of us might have issues with that, especially how most of our stuff is still on said boat, I assume. Because if my stuff is missing, I'm going to have some more questions.
You see
And then-
Chet, like, feel for his chili pouch. We're good.
The divine magic of Corellin is still there.
Perfect.
After a few moments, with the dawn rising, I need Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
Should you be the only one? Roll me a perception.
Just brother of the distance.
Oh, guys, can I come back, please? I'm sorry for what I did. All right, perception. So
Yep.
That's something you're good at.
It should be.
That wasn't a slight. That was like an honest thing. That was like, yeah, I know it's perception's boss.
that roll was not great. It was only an 8.
What'd you roll?
3.
Wow. You don't see anything. All right.
What about my passive perception?
When I'll let you know. I'll let you know. So, you all are talking. Morena begins to climb onto the boat and immediately runs down to the room she was in.
I'll follow her.
You all go to the various the rooms you had. Your stuff is there.
Good.
And wrapped in glistening paper, as if a present back to you.
Unwrapped stuff. Thanks.
Your stuff is also wrapped.
Hmm.
All in glistening paper with an emblem, like a wax emblem of a sun on it.
People be touching my stuff.
After a few
Could
moments,
you be any more of a jerk?
after a few moments, your passive does pick up on the sound of wings. As from the sun and the horizon comes forward 2 angels.
Wow.
They're harpies. Run.
No.
The Arc-like Phoenix is back.
They're both wearing their full battle armament. Their white armor with a gold glistening trim. Their eyes radiating the heat of fire and the sun beneath them. Their red manes dropping down long below their shoulders. Land on the deck of the boat.
Cool. They're like next to each other.
Oh yeah, they land and they're both medium sized, so they're your size.
Oh, wow.
They land and
They're angels, not celestials.
no, they're just angels. They do.
I like that.
They're
They're
just angels.
angels.
They are with the mark of Taylor.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get down on one knee with my mace. I'm going to say, "Greetings."
In a tone that appears to be in unison yet dissonant, you hear them speak to you as if they're speaking common, but the sheer act of speaking is something that your ears cannot fully comprehend. And you all hear this as well, being in the ship.
Do they
You notice
see
that
it?
there is
Oh, yeah,
a
they all
comm
below.
system inside of your ship now.
Cool.
We come as emissaries from Paylor. We see you have received his gift in good faith, and we come bearing tenets of use.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Should I get a pen or something?
Bring your friends to the deck.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I imagine hearing stuff of the
I was
info.
gonna say, if we're hearing stuff, we're headed that way.
We're like, who the hell? Like, we pop our heads out the door, look at each other.
Not you. Okay.
Gather your friends. Oh, wait, they're already here.
Everyone goes up. You see these radiant beauty just standing before him. They're a little bit taller than Soren, technically. They're medium sized, but they're still taller than you.
Wow.
They're at that cusp.
They're like
Taller than Jeroen?
I mean, he was on the cusp. They probably the same height.
Father?
Radically different things. No, they're pretty clearly women. Father. As you walk all into the boat, they say, "Prostrate yourselves before us. Pay thanks for the gifts you have received."
You want some chili?
She means bow down.
Oh, he said gifts, so I was thinking chili is a nice gift.
The boat is a gift. To us?
Right.
Miranda's gonna be like, we doing this? They are going to then, one is going to like reach down to her sword and begin to unsheath it, and as you can see smoke and flame come from the blade as she's
Holy
unsheathing it.
cow.
Kneel before us and show respect. And she'll completely unsheath her longsword. Glistening in flame.
Wait, are you Paylor?
I thank you for the compliment. But no, we are just emissaries from him.
Oh, okay.
Now, bow in gratitude.
To you? I mean, you just said you weren't Paylor.
I'm gonna say I'm with my small friend here. I will thank you for returning and helping us repair a boat, but I kneel before not Paylor's servants.
The other one. We do not wish for you to kneel in honor of your religious to us, but as a sign of respect for our positions. Would you kneel to a king?
I didn't to the last one. Granted, he turned out to be a demon in disguise. Which is probably a good thing in hindsight that I didn't kneel.
Leon's gonna be like, I'm just gonna. I have dealt with enough stuff today. She's gonna kneel.
Alright, for simplicity's sake, I'll kneel and say thanks, but, still not sure why I'm thanking you. But alright. And I'll kneel.
Soren's gonna look at Laren and be like,
Leon's gonna look and be like, with the look of like, we've had enough shit. You really want to fight angels right now?
maybe
I don't think you could win.
I might want to fight.
I don't know, taking down an angel might be cool.
Goliath nature!
Man, yeah, it would be really cool, except the fact that you have a very slim chance. One individual would not help you. So, what are you doing?
I'll do a half-ass kneel.
Miranda's gonna be like, done this enough. I'm just gonna kneel. Good. Solomon. And she's gonna take her sword and like put it against your chin.
And goodbye.
We are giving leniency to your friends in honor of you. And she'll slightly push the blade. But know that what they do reflects on you, which then reflects to Paylor. And I will personally see to it, if you disgrace his name, I will flay you with every inch of this blade and let you be splayed out to the full heat of the sun. And she'll frown away.
Understood.
Now, we come bearing tenets for use of this ship. There are a few simple rules that will allow you to maintain order and control of this ship. If these rules are broken, Paylor will return the boat to its original state. And she'll pull out a parchment. Rule 1. All followers of Paylor will receive free passage upon this ship. They will prove they are followers of Paylor by showing an amulet. Understood? They will not dictate where you travel, but if they travel in the same direction as you, free passage will be guaranteed.
They will prove how?
With an amulet
Amulet.
given to them by Paylor himself.
Do you have a reference for what the amulet looked like?
It would be like a sun symbol.
I mean,
I'm looking because he said the angel said given to them by Paylor.
going to point down to the symbol that's written. It's a slight deviation of the original one. It looks like Solomon's shield symbol.
I just wanted to make sure someone doesn't recreate a amulet of Paylor and then try to get passage.
So she will point down to the deck of the ship.
All right.
2. If Paylor demands this ship move a different course, he will first request it of you. If a reasoning is not good enough for him to not change the course, he will do so. He will only change it if he needs. That is all. 3. Any evil that happens on the deck of this ship or inside will immediately be expelled. It is for your benefit, for the ship's benefit, and for Paylor's. Does that make sense? If anything he deems to be evil will be immediately ejected from the ship. Good natured pranks are all fine. This is the smaller of the two angels saying this. For your consideration, it will take 2 full days of resting in the sun for this vessel to be flight-worthy. We changed your old arcane crystals. We left them for you. We changed them into an hourglass of sun. When the hourglass is full, it will be able to fly without needing to stop. Also, she's going to turn and point to the helm. We've also changed the helm, so it is easier to read for all of you. It'll be in common, or if you need it into a different language, simply speak the language into the sunstone, and it will change. Also, he gave it a nice day and night cycle on it. It was my idea.
Question.
Yes?
You said you left the crystals. As in you converted the crystals into the sun hourglass?
No, we left those. They are in the bottom of your ship. We also renovated that garden into a prayer room to Paylor. Other gods will be tolerated, as long as you thank Paylor for the uses of the room. The ship will automatically guide itself during the day. Simply use the map on board, point direction of where you'd like to go, and during the day when the sun is up from dusk to dawn, or dawn to dusk I should say, it will guide itself. At night, it will be on one of you to drive it. Does that make sense? Any questions, any issues, comments, concerns? Miranda's like, did you give us food?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, I love this chili, but every day.
I assume that's what the gifts were in the room. Oh, do you guys not keep food in your room?
You keep food in your room? No, man, all I got is chili and my peppers.
The gifts were items that were given back to you after the restoration of the ship.
Right, like I said, I keep food in my room.
They were a gift back to you, but not a gift of food.
No. I'm saying I keep food in my room, and if it was removed from it, I assume that was in the vacuum.
Oh yes.
Like
It'll
butcher
be there.
paper.
Anything that was on here that was not an abomination to Paylor is still on the ship.
Good thing Bilal's not here. I assume the moon
Or
would be seen.
cow.
Oh gosh. That would have been
We
bad.
did stock up your rations. We also, once again my idea, gave you the finest cookware possible. Using sunstone magic, you have no need for heat. The pans and pots will all cook themselves.
Question.
Answer.
If we're flying through the Arctic, is it going to be warm on the ship?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
This ship will constantly regulate itself to the perfect temperature.
So even if we're flying through, like, a volcano?
Yes.
Nice.
It will absorb the heat and defer it.
Perfect.
Only
Sorry,
the
I'm not
best.
trying to be a smart ass.
Only the best for our newest champion of Paylor. May your devotion shine true. And then she'll step back. That is all I have to say. And then the larger one, that one with the flame blade. So, upon talking about our champion, rise, Solomon.
I will rise.
She's going to come up. Her hand is glistening in flame. She will place her hand, thumb here on your forehead, and begin to push. And you feel heat begin to blaze into you as you all see the symbol of Paylor begin to be burned into your head. You will take 4 points of fire damage.
All right.
And 100 points of radiant.
Just explodes. So it begins to etch in. Your trials begin now.
Trials?
He must prove himself worthy of Pelor. He has asked for help, for guidance, for truth. Now he must show that he is worthy of such gifts. He now must hold 5 tenets within his soul at all times. Honesty. Be honest to yourself and those you call friends and family. Never lie, never deceit. As we said before, pranks and good fun are perfectly fine. Courage. Never back down into fear. Never let the darkness of fear consume you. Running away is fine, if it is the wisest move. Do not let the idea of courage lead you to an early death. Compassion. Show those that might have wronged you the better side of yourself. Never let your internal struggles with someone cause you to be compromised, though. Also, never give compassion to those that do not deserve it. If someone is willing to kill you and continually try to kill you after you've shown compassion, they are no longer worthy of it. Honor, your honor, to this group, the Stormbreakers, and to Pelor, is paramount. If you break that honor in any way by attacking the downtrodden, attacking children, those who are weak, anyone who is elderly or not causing threat, we will immediately come to make you pay with your blood. In duty, you have one duty to things: to keep balance and order in the world. In Pelor's name, never deviate. If any of these 5 tenets are broken, Pelor will, and I say this lovingly, will burn a memory into you. Now, she'll reach out for your hand. She'll place her hand over yours, and another burning sensation begins to happen. As she takes her hand off, and you will take 6 points of fire damage from that. You are now, another sun symbol has been etched into your hand, and inside of it are 5 tally marks. For every one of these tenets that you pass the trial for are completed, a tally mark will disappear. Once you complete them, you will be considered a full fate touched in the name of Pelor.
Wow. That's amazing.
These trials will happen without warning, in any instant, whenever Pelor deems it necessary. Until then, live your life in honor and dignity, and continue in Pelor's name.
Always.
She's gonna notice that
I have
you're
a
on.
question.
Answer.
Okay, so just so I don't mess up his stuff.
Okay.
He's not supposed to lie. But what if, like, I need to lie for us? Does he get in trouble because I lied?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure we're Gucci on that.
It is just him. If you lie in a sense that would compromise his integrity, though, to a sense of, for example, if you were to commit murder and lie to cover it up, and implicate him in the lie,
Right.
and if he willingly went along, that would be bad.
Gotcha. But, like, what if I need to lie to some guards or something and he
That
goes
is different
along with
for the
lying?
for the
I mean, I'm not going to murder someone.
integrity of balance.
Okay.
There is a gray area, the
Okay.
twilight, which he resides. Any other questions for me, for us, for Pelor?
You guys want some chili?
No, thank you. I'm not a big fan of spicy things.
Oh, it's a shame. It's good chili. It's Nana's recipe.
I'm sure she would be proud. Well, until we meet again, goodbye, Stormbreakers. And their wings will begin to... and they'll take off back towards the sun. literally all the clerics, after you guys stand up, are in full grovel mode. They don't care what deity it was. It was angels just in their town. So they immediately went like.
Not a fan.
Smyrna's gonna be like, so. What?
I'll do my best to explain in a second. I'm going to turn and call out to all the clerics. And I'm going
I am your leader now. Bow before
Where
me.
is your god?
He's above us, but guess what, bitches?
I'm closer. Okay, so
I'm going to call out to them and I'm going to say, "Rise, fellow clerics. You need not be afraid. Today, Pelor has smiled upon your land."
one's
Like
going.
the ocean.
One's gonna stand up. And will bow to you, and then walk away. And then one by one, they will. They're not gonna. They don't say anything.
Okay,
They stand up and leave.
that is okay.
Frickin' sun clerics, man. We're an ocean town.
They're not gonna, so they all leave. As
Oh,
you
gosh.
on the beach, they've taken all of the individuals who are alive, who are the barnacle crab people, crustaceans. Take them away. It is now just the beach with a kraken husk
Carcass.
floating in the water.
Gross.
Mystery's body. And that's it.
Nothing.
I'll hop off the boat. Go. Is anyone like blatantly like a fisherman? I mean, I assume there's a lot of them. Is there someone who's close by that looks like a blatant fisherman?
There is a few like fishing dinghies with people like getting onto them now for the start of the day. Because remember, you're by the dock.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna walk up to one of them and be like, "You think we can eat that?" And point at the kraken.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
It looked pretty gross. It looked like it would give you some sort of disease. But what do I know? I've eaten a bunch of things I shouldn't have eaten.
I heard that.
Thanks again for saving the town. We owe you a big debt of gratitude. But maybe you could help putting out the fires. Maybe.
Sounds like a plan.
Thanks. All right, boys, let's go fish.
As you see one man stand up, and he has you notice he stands on. He has a very like fisherman like wizard cap he puts on. Like it looks like a fisherman hat, but it also has like arcane runes into it.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a wizard hat that had tackle on
Does
it.
does he see me?
He's heading to the back of the boat.
So I'm gonna take that as a no.
No, he doesn't
Okay.
currently see you.
All right.
So he you see him, and he's gonna shape water and just like and just like motorboat out.
Oh, so it's like Avatar.
Kind
I want to go over to Mystery's body, pick it up,
Okay.
Yeet!
and I'm going to bring it to rest next to the Kraken carcass. And then I'd like to set them both on fire. Can I do that using Flame Strike?
You have a spell slot for Flame Strike left?
I think so.
I guess it should be noted that Soren has gone to help people who are putting out fires. Like,
The rogue in me is screaming right now.
yeah,
Nope, he's already said
yeah. I'm chopping it up to Soren doesn't know. He's just like water.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so in an instant, no one's paying attention to Solomon. You just take Mystery's body and go onto the crack, and you just go. Yeah, they fail the save.
They're dead.
They are turned to ash as just a pyre of flame. And it's dawn, so it's getting brighter. This is the brightest thing happening right now. It's not as bright as the sun ship appearing, but the body and the Kraken body are toast. So Lyran's gonna go. Soren, let me come with you. So I can maybe make a little bit of rain.
How is she walking? Is she walking all right?
She is hobbling, but she's like keeping up with you.
All right, let's go. I'm using 30 feet instead of 40 feet.
Yeah. She's keeping up with you. Not as fast. Miranda's gonna be like,
I know. You're like, raid the body!
The rogue, like I said, the rogue is screaming right
It's
now.
not like
gonna-
she's left a shop unattended.
Miranda's going to go explore the boat.
Cool.
So, for all intents and purposes, he's going to Lyran's going to shape water and then create or destroy into a rain onto a larger area.
I assume Soren is going in and seeing if people are trapped underneath anything.
Yep.
Doing heavy lifting stuff.
Fortunately, Lyran can't do that right now.
Oh,
She doesn't have blade power.
No, she's just water, 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 water. Kind of important during the fire part.
Yep. So, what are you doing?
So after I've done that, I'm gonna head back toward the church, and if I see any flames, I do still have one slot for create or destroy water, so I can use it.
So I would like you should use. I'll let you use that,
Okay.
and you can put out a larger fire.
All right. Do I see anything on the way to the church?
Nothing other than some dead bodies. People are being collected up. Those who were in barnacle form are being taken into various houses that are being used as impromptu medical tents and things like that.
Okay.
You make it back to the Church of Many Faiths.
Okay. All right. Is there anybody outside?
Yeah, there are various people who are
Any clerics?
Yeah.
Okay.
a few.
Okay. I just want to go up to one of them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to ask. So, with the father deceased and brother having fled, who's in charge now?
I do believe that would be... Oh, wait, no, let me go through the various individuals of the family. I do believe
Second cousin.
it would be...
That's his name.
It would be Ezra May, his
Ezra May.
adoptive daughter.
Wow.
Why do I know that name?
Is she around?
She was off on a pilgrimage to the
Oh.
various iconographic sites of the ocean along the coast. She should be back sometime soon.
Hmm.
I shudder at the thought of what she will find.
I would like to help. If perhaps you have a head of treasury, I would like to make an offering to the church.
Our church is multi-denominational. All you have to do is go and find your denomination within the church and place your offering, and the tithe will be taken.
Okay. So I will go to do that.
Wait, are you looking for a specific deity or?
So how many deities are represented?
A whole bunch.
Yeah, there's
Like,
no solid
There are
numerical
some
number.
rooms that are dedicated to the larger ones. A lot of the rooms are dedicated to the ones of the ocean and the sky and the cycle. Palor does have one because he is part of this the sky fades of the sun. So and the sun is needed for life in the ocean.
Right.
But though there's
Photosynthesis.
a bigger room for the moon, but hey.
Bilal, where are you?
All right. Uh, okay. I'll go to the Paylor one.
How much you adding into the plate?
I will do 5 silver.
All right. Deduct that.
Yes.
While you are doing that, and you are saving people, Chet, what you doing?
Chet is going to leave the ship. You said we're on the beach, right?
Yep.
He and Squidge are gonna sit on the beach,
Mm-hmm.
and he is gonna like take out some tarot cards and just sort of go through them. And while he's doing that, he's gonna just talk at Corellin and just be like, "Man, this is a crazy day we're having. Did you see that?" That's what he's doing.
Roll religion.
Roll first an Arcana to see if you can actually decipher these tarot cards.
That's 17.
So you're doing a fairly good job at it. Nana taught you well with divination and the tarot cards and how they can be used.
Oh, you should have brought your tarot cards.
You don't really. It's a lot of median meanings. Nothing has been like. Nothing's saying like, "Yay" or "Oh no."
Yeah.
Currently, it's all very neutral gray area, and everything. All like the different cards you pull. So you were hoping for some sort of like tarot guidance of like, all right, we did it good. We did bad things happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's all like flat line.
Got it.
Roll me also then a religion.
9. Yes. Thank you.
You want it to stay low. You
Yes.
want never to cover.
I want there to be like one time. Just
Corral's gonna be like, you're gonna show up at a table and Corral's gonna be like, what? Hey?
Dang out, man!
No, as far as Chet's concerned, he's just having a one-sided conversation with Corral right now.
And he's perfectly happy with that.
Yep.
He wants some chill.
I won't always
Who
make
wants
you,
some chili?
I won't always make you roll religion, but this is kind of an important moment.
That's fair.
So Morena is going to go to the helm, and she is going to she's gonna walk up. Deep speech.
Oh god.
And everything begins. It's not the wood doesn't change, but lifting from it is more of like a yellow, golden, orange, just like hovering font.
Oh, it's a
That
hologram.
Kind of that
Essentially.
rotates and like changes. And she's like,
None of y'all can fly this ship now.
Sylvan. Elvish. Oh wait, we did that one. Common. There we go. Okay. This is so cool. She's gonna just be like, wow, wow, just looking at different things. She's gonna look. You're gonna notice that there is a built-in map of the world. So it's like a little globe that spins.
Gotcha. Just so that it's noted, Chet's not far from the ship. He's like literally just hopped off.
Yep. Miranda's just you can't see her though because of the angle.
I just meant like if something started to happen.
Oh,
I should probably just clarify that.
fireworks start shooting off.
Yeah, he'd be right there.
Pray Lord, the sun. So what are you doing after praying? Or
Okay.
after not praying, giving the tithe.
I'm gonna leave the temple, and I'm going to find a local, and I'm going to ask. What should my priority be right now? Okay, first I'm gonna ask if they know Farmer Fred. That was his name, right? Fred?
Yes.
Fred.
Oh, the tracheotomy guy.
Oh yeah, that guy we killed.
We.
Technically, the party, it's we. He's part of it. You all did it.
I snuck away. I was.
It's gonna go. Fred. Oh, the guy with the you
What?
stabbed, right?
I'd like to make amends.
Pretty
with
sure
them.
he's alive and fine now.
Good. Do you know where I can find him?
Probably in the infirmary in the church. Where you left him, right?
That's true.
You find it's a local who, as you look at like what he's in front of a religious curios shop. It's got a whole bunch of different religious iconography, so he is pretty on the pulse of anything that happens in that church.
Nice. Okay. Second question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sell mice here?
Does that look like a pet shop?
It could be.
It could be a.
I work with metal and wood to make religious iconography, not mice.
Minus this one plush deity.
You can buy for the low price of $299.99.
A low price of piss off.
It's handcrafted and made of our lords above and below.
Let's go.
It's the sea. It's a plush wave. It's a wave.
Final question before I take you off anymore.
Follow-up
Is there a pet shop nearby?
Friend, I don't know where you think you are, but we are a seaside town. We don't really need pets.
No? Well,
They eat though.
Good
okay.
question. You'd probably find something like that in a bigger city, maybe Clary, northwest of here, or if you want to go down or up the coast more west, you'd maybe at Vadon.
Capital.
Well, thank you, sir. Just gonna head back to the church.
All right, you do that now.
All right, so I'm gonna go find Farmer Fred.
And then finish the job.
No witnesses.
They would have killed that other guy. So you go into the church. You go into the infirmary. As you see, there are various individuals who are looking a lot better due to the curse that was placed upon them and everything. You do see Farmer Fred. He has a sewed shut tracheotomy wound.
Yeah.
But it does appear to be healing. At this current moment, there are no clerics casting healing spells. They are pretty much tapped out for the day.
All right. I'm going to go up to. He's laying in bed, right?
He's awake.
All right. I'm gonna go up and kneel next to his bed. Don't worry. Don't try to speak. I promise. I come in peace. Listen, I'm really sorry that I did that to you. I have no excuse.
He's gonna pull out like a piece of parchment. He's gonna write big bold letters. Fix it.
Right. Yeah. I can try that. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
All right, roll.
It's 1d8 plus 5. That's 8.
So it you see like as you do that, the sutures begin to come out as the skin is naturally fixing and repelling, and you heal the tracheotomy wound. You still can't talk, but it's healed.
You may not be able to talk for a little bit still, and I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you heal up just fine now.
He's gonna get out of bed.
What a trap.
I want to make this right.
He's gonna look at your pendant. You did nearly kill him.
How does 100 gold for you and your family sound?
See when I believe it, young lad.
I will give him 100 gold.
The rogue in me is still screaming.
You're gonna give him just a pouch full of 100 gold.
Yeah.
He's gonna point to your symbol. You need to leave.
Hurry. Sorry about that.
Well, his armor would have cleaned it.
I know.
So, and he leaves with 100 gold in tow.
Cool.
He does not have to farm much anymore. He's now an entrepreneur. You know?
He starts sign language.
He was gifted a small loan of 100 gold.
I can finally start that pet shop I've been hoping to do. Now I'm Ted Fred. I raise teddy bears. Teddy bear hamsters.
So,
those are things.
you leave, that's it. Now, after a while, everything is subsided. And people are attempting, very loosely attempting, to go back to a regular day. It's probably at this point, after you've tried to stop, there weren't too many fires, nothing was too really destroyed, but it probably takes you until about 2 p.m. You started around like 9 a.m. So you spent 5 hours.
Have some of the fishermen started to come back?
Not yet. They normally come back around like 4.
Okay. I was going to see if I can get someone to help us get the boat into the water. Rather than just sitting on the edge of a beach.
It is. It's just beached. That boat is not going anywhere yet.
So, are there like more wooded areas of? No.
There's no like trees.
Yeah.
No. You're in a very coastal area.
Okay.
There are pockets of trees, but nothing like a wooded area.
Question: does that mean Farmer Fred was doing stuff like farming like rice and stuff like that? Because I think of that kind of coastal. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just getting a more visual in my head of the town.
It's a very sea-based agriculture.
Yeah, so I figured stuff like
Some
rice.
of them also have little pockets, outside of town where the ocean, where they can they raise kelp and then fish in a little tiny they've made a little pocket of ocean that water goes in and they can grow what they need to with it.
Is there any like tall grass?
Yeah.
Okay. Would it be a survival check to hunt for a mouse?
Yep.
Cool. Then I am going to hunt for a mouse. Man, I'm not getting great rolls tonight, but it's a +9, so 14.
No.
Nothing? Okay.
You were bitten by a crawfish. Ah! That's not a mouse.
On land.
Tall grass can often be near birds.
Don't go into the tall grass.
A small child wearing a burlap sack on its head approaches you. Oh no, this is not the tall grass I want.
I was thinking a small child with a Pokeball on his.
That one
catcher
also...
Jimmy.
Get out of here! It's Gary, my rival.
Okay, so you don't find anything.
Okay.
What are you doing, Chet? As you're coming back, this is around 2, in between all of this, because it pretty much takes you that long to go around the town, go out to outside the town. 2 p.m. So what are you and Miranda doing until 2 p.m.?
I would say that I've had Miranda grab my blanket from my room and we've laid it out on the beach and we're laying there and I'm reading her tarot cards and we're looking at the clouds and being that one looks like a squirrel.
She's fully into it.
Yeah.
That one looks like death.
that one.
Yeah, it does kind of look like death, don't it?
That one looks like more death.
Girl, we gotta get you some perspective.
I feel like she would start to say something that looks like an Eldritch horror. It looks like a bunny.
That one looks
Totally
like
a bunny.
Steve the fish.
That looks like Ubrin. That looks like my tentacles.
An octopus. Definitely an octopus.
That's
and I'll
definitely
offer her
Stratus
some
clouds.
of my... I'm gonna pull out my bag of peppers. Pepper?
What kind?
I mean, I've got a bunch of different kinds.
She didn't look in. You just have a bag full of peppers?
I like to snack on them.
Eat the hottest one you have.
All right.
Oh man! Instead
Yeah,
of a
like
Carolina
Sandra.
Reaper, it's called a Corelli Reaper.
The Corellian Reaper.
That's what it is now.
Oh, no.
You have spent years cultivating with the white talon. They just
It's
let you
from
have your
Nana's
own
farm.
garden. It just,
Nana has raised these.
you've just made through constant variations to try and make hotter and hotter and hotter peppers, and you have now the Corellian Reaper.
Yes.
Nice.
It is about that big, and it is a dark blue.
Ooh.
Dope.
That's a mutant plant if I've ever seen
Well,
one.
this is the hottest one I have.
Why is it blue?
Why are
Pretty
you-
colors.
Why are you blue?
Can't just ask me why they're blue.
God, Tristan.
What if she is?
Eat it.
I mean, I only have this one right now.
Take a seed out.
Go
We can
on.
try and grow one on the boat.
I'll like sort of crack it apart. I'll pick up some seeds, and I'm just gonna put them inside like a little cloth and like wrap them up. All right, and he's gonna take a bite. He's not gonna throw the whole thing in his mouth.
Well, it's only about that big.
Wuss.
That-
Not gonna throw the whole thing in his
Half?
mouth. Less.
Third? Right.
Yeah,
Make a con save.
yeah, that's what I thought.
DC's
If she ate the
That
whole...
is a 16.
All right, that's enough to keep it down. A third. The DC would have shot up.
Oh, I know. That's why I just.
I thought it would, like, after it would have been, like, disadvantaged.
You gotta remember, big brain.
Yeah.
You just eat a bite. Immediately, you've put this into stuff and like you've diluted it. You haven't eaten the whole like a bite of it because you know what it came from. Immediately, and I mean immediately, your body upon touching your tongue is like, get it out, stop it,
Get it out, get it
get
out,
it out of me, and you crunch and you swallow it. And you, through your time at school and learning and things, you've had fireballs casted upon you. You've had different things casted
Fireball.
at you. You know what it's like to feel fire hit you. This feels like that, but localized entirely within your esophagus and stomach and mouth.
He's immediately just gonna like lay back on the blanket and be like, "Oh, that was such a bad idea."
And I'm gonna channel my inner Miranda and be like, "Oh, come on, it can't be that bad."
No.
And she's gonna.
Did she eat the rest of it, or just
Yep.
an? Oh,
I'm
God.
taking her chaotic side and her one
no,
two. She's
it's
done.
as bad as a
Oh, God.
Venture trying to drink a steam. Oh no, it's like
I
a
mean-
centaur drinking
Well, she has better
hallucinogenic
con than I do.
Can we all agree that's a pretty if it's that?
That is a Miranda
Yeah.
thing to do.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's for sure.
Plus 8.
I'm just having like
Yeah, I was saying her
PTSD
con's way better
flashbacks
than
from other
mine, so-
campaigns.
That is a 23.
Okay.
She's like, she's gonna lay down with you. It's not that bad.
You can admit it. It's pretty bad.
She's
Where's
gonna roll
Larry? We need
deception.
ray of frost in our mouths now.
Okay, she rolled deception. If you want to roll insight,
I'll
you
roll
can.
insight. 16.
You barely beat it. And you can tell that she is just like.
I'll be like, I'm gonna sort of decept back and be like, man, you must be like really strong to not feel this at all.
She is not even going to insight you. She's like, yeah, I am. You guys can feel when you exhale, you can feel a literal tinge on the nostrils.
And I'm assuming this is about the time that Lyran and Soren come
Oh,
back
yeah,
to the
you
boat,
guys
and
come
we're
back.
laying on the ground like, ah!
Squidge is gonna come over and like try and help. He's gonna just be like, and like try and like wiggle his like tongue to like cool you off,
No,
and like
it's
use,
There's a mouse just.
and then use like the mouse tail on Miranda's like mouth to try and like. He's just trying everything he can to like cool you off.
It's okay, Squidge, it's alright. I know, buddy, it's fine. We'll just be dead for a while.
We'll just be dead for a while. Dead for a while. Does someone need a lantern?
No.
No odds or evens.
Odds.
It's always odds.
It's always odds.
I feel you should
There's
change
always
it.
odds with Cal.
You should change it to all evens for Chet.
That's true. I did always odds for
But
Cal.
you already
but I already
said
said
odds.
it, yeah. So
Moving forward.
Moving forward, I think that'd be a good.
yeah.
Okay, you were fine. Odds or evens for Miranda.
Odds.
without thinking of it, she's like, "Oh my god."
Oh no! What have you done to her, Brendan? What have you done?
Does not know what she's doing.
Oh, no.
Has never really eaten peppers and things. Does not know what they do. Wiped her face.
Whereas Brandon and I are hot sauce
Does see her
aficionados.
do that?
And yeah, she like your
As-
vision is blurry, but you can see her reach
As
up. You
soon as
think-
I see her do that, I'm gonna pull out my water skin.
and she's gonna go like that, and after a few seconds, you guys, everyone walks up to Morena going.
God. I'm gonna pull out my water skin and try to pour water in her eye.
And she's gonna just go for the ocean.
Well, that was bad.
No one has any idea what's transpiring there. And it's like, what? What did you do?
And I'm gonna start jogging to the ocean. Like, well, we're gonna make sure she doesn't drown.
She's immediately
He's
gonna.
gonna I'm actually coughing for her.
Leon's gonna run over and stand over you and grab me like, what did you do? to her?
She ate the pepper.
What pepper? And she's like hitting you against the
Please
ground.
stop.
Sand,
Stop. Stop.
sand.
It hurts so bad. Make it stop.
What did you do?
She ate the pepper. I told her not to.
What pepper?
I had a pepper. She asked me for my hottest pepper, and then she asked me to eat it, so I did because she's pretty, and then she ate it. And then she rubbed her eyes, which had pepper on her hands.
They're just gonna throw you down and be like, I'm coming, sweetie.
Swords, dad mode.
Leon's like,
Like, I can't watch.
where's Solomon? You walk up to all of this happening.
Cure wounds on mouth.
I'm gonna look up and be like, these guys? Really? Okay. I'm gonna go over to Chet and help him up.
You may want to go check on Morena. Her eyes could have some serious damage to them. And I'm not the healing type of spellcaster.
Oh, I need you to make another con save after being shaken.
Oh, God. Alright. That's 10.
It after a few moments. And the revenge of Corrallin. As it pops out. Your body
The whole pepper?
attempted to digest it, it's still pretty much as you chewed it intact.
Ow.
I'm bad, my eyes watering, nose just running, red face,
Squid is immediately going to start kicking sand at it to cover it. So it's buried in sand at this point.
Yeah, you may want to go help her.
It looks something like this.
Kind of.
Sure.
Yeah, that covered blue. Squid is just smacks it, smacks the sand.
Squid, leave it alone, man. Come on.
Climbs up on you.
He's already aggravated. He's still not a snake.
Gives you a nibble. You're being dumb. Morena.
You take 12 points bite damage.
Okay, Morena's still keeping it down. 19. But
She's panicking too much to work.
she is attempting to put salt water into her eyes.
Yeah.
Which is a sea elf, so it's not that bad. But Liren and Soren make it to the water.
Soren with that movement. No, honey, please stop.
She's she puts her whole face in there. And it's just Solomon, what you doing?
Would Prayer of Healing work on her mouth?
What's
I'm
it
more
do?
worried about her eyes.
Or her eyes, too, I guess.
What's it do?
Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range each regain hit points. That doesn't really help, does it? Yeah, it's just a regaining of hit points. Doesn't say anything specific about ailments or anything.
Nope. There are spells that do that. But that's not one of them.
Lesser restoration.
She is just screaming as eventually a cleric's on the room and be like, What's going on?
Question: when Liren shapes water, could she technically shape the water without the salt?
No.
I didn't. Okay.
I think that's a different thing. Creation, yes.
Well,
She can't shape the salt out of it because that would require going, and you can only move it. You can't separate.
I figured you could move the water without the salt down, but that's fine.
No, that's
Either
it.
within the water, I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna try and like
molecular.
hold her, like, be like, hold on, I'm gonna pull out my water skin because hold on, there's clean water, clean drinking water.
Aaron's gonna hold open her eyes.
We're just a mom and dad.
You just hear Miranda crying. And Claire's gonna come over and go, "Do you need assistance?"
I'm alright, but maybe you could help that young lady over there. She probably got some pepper in her eye.
Wait, what?
It's a long story, man.
It's a long story, man. Just stop questioning.
You're gonna walk over and, might I see her?
He's gonna scoop her up.
She's gonna go. Her eyes just still watering and just crying, or like she's like, I did what I could. Don't touch your eyes after eating a pepper, young lady. As he just continues to shuffle down the beach.
Alright, I'm gonna be like, alright, maybe it's time for maybe lay down for a bit.
I don't want to lay on the beach anymore.
That's fine.
As everybody's over there, I'm just gonna look. It's gonna be like worst first date ever, man.
See, how long into the stream was that? Because that's a clip right there.
An hour and 29.
That's okay, dear. Oh, I'm going to take you to your actual room.
Why didn't he warn me?
I'm going to kind of I'm going to pick her up because she's like.
She's just gonna like.
It's okay, dear.
Dad. You eventually make it back onto the ship. What are you doing on the ship? Putting her in bed. Yes.
I'm putting her in bed, and let's see. Is it still only about 2 o'clock? I mean,
you got about an hour or 30 minutes.
All right. So I'm gonna be like, all right. I just need a moment. It's been a busy day. A lot of the angels and boat fixings. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna hop off the boat and kind of just tread into the water, and then he's gonna sit underwater because yeah, he can breathe underwater. And he's gonna try and just kind of find some peace. He's going to not so much a prayer, but he's gonna talk to a gear.
Just talk at.
Yeah, be like, I hope, like, man, I could really use one of your underwater parties right now, man. For those of you who don't know, the Nordic giant of the ocean.
One of the deities worshipped here.
Yes. Is known for having his glorious underwater parties. Yeah, it's a little funny. And he's going to, man, today has been a rough day. I'm just going to try and find peace in your waters for at least a moment. And he's just going to sit quietly in the water and just relax for a hot second.
Okay. What is Chet doing back on the boat?
Chet's just sort of collected his stuff from the beach, gone on the boat. Probably just tossed his stuff in his room, and go to like the common area and just sort of be like
On the the first level. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It is very. It was nice before, but it had seen some like wear and tear because no one had cared for it really.
Yeah.
This is all like pristine, all beautiful. Like the dark wood is everywhere. The nice lighter tones reflecting in all the inlays and everything. The color scheme is the wide variety of like the sun and the sky. It's very, very balanced and beautiful. You're just sitting there. Okay. Solomon? Liren during this time is taking care of Myrna.
Okay, I'm gonna go to where Chet is. So, what area of the boat was this?
So
again?
there is the helm where the
Right.
encasing is, the deck that's open, and then the more like the top of like top deck lounge area that's covered, has
Yeah.
windows, but it's like an observation.
I'm gonna go over and sit next to him. So, women trouble, huh?
How old are you?
Oh, I don't see why that's relevant.
That's right. That's still before chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess there's a little women trouble, but, you know, it's more like pepper trouble in this case.
Well, I wouldn't really know anything about women.
That's why I asked how old you were.
Well, being a cleric, you see, some clerics get married, but others are fully devoted. But my mom always told me that women are like the sun.
Hot?
It hurts.
They're hot, but don't touch them. Don't look at them for too long. My mom was pretty strict.
Yeah, I can see that.
My mom drank a lot.
Well, I'm not going to pretend to be a know-it-all when it comes to women, but it's okay to look sometimes.
Maybe even touch.
Window shopping is allowed.
Not,
not
different
touch-
kind of window shopping if you're
Just
in Germany.
just make sure that they're smart enough not to rub their eyes after touching pepper. God dang.
So after a little while, fishermen start to come back. The sun is in its setting phase. It's not going to set in for a few hours, but it is crest.
I mean,
Fish hook catches in Soren's face.
well, I mean, I can see them coming.
Then you see a boat go over you.
Probably about the time. I'm gonna wade out.
You come out of the water behind a boat. The guy who's doing that's like just gonna go faster.
Why do I just see someone be like, "No, hello, friend, it is I."
I was about to do. I was literally about to be like, no, it's on, it's okay. I just.
Water just whips you in the face. He's like,
Avast, look out, it's a kraken.
immediately, everyone in the area looks at the ship. Why?
It was a joke because he's a big old sea dope.
One of the fishermen is like,
Aye, that be poor timing. That be in bad judgment.
Paler. Come on, bro.
The angel said,
yes.
"Pranks and good
you
fun."
are theoretically correct.
Pranks and good fun. This town almost died. An hour to go.
So they make it back. You come out of the water.
Yeah. And so I'm going to head towards the dock and be like, hello, friends. May I ask possibly if, before you turn in for the day, if I can use your assistance in trying to pull the...
Well, you want us to make a run in the sand so it can go into water? Like dig out, put it on planks so it slides in.
I
Make
mean,
it seaworthy. So
as-
it's not like a beached whale.
more or less, yes.
What do we get? You may have saved our town, but also gotta make a living. Aye,
Fair enough.
that's what you gonna do for me.
Maybe is there something that you need?
Water walker.
I mean,
I've been meaning to find me wife something real pretty.
okay.
If you could go in down there and find her a nice seashell, that'd be great.
Yes, I can do that.
Then you get all the help I can give.
Okay, would you like to do that first or payment after?
After.
Okay, now,
Makes me think of a good shell. What does she want?
fair enough, my friend.
All right, laddies,
Let's go.
as everyone walks off their boat, they begin to pass off their hauls to the various merchants and their wives and the people helping them. It's a very small crowd, considering, but they have a haul for once. Fish coming back.
Yeah.
They come over and you see them bring shovels and they're rolling over logs to begin the slide.
Do we see this from the boat?
Oh yeah.
What are they doing?
I was gonna say I was gonna have like in my head, Storm was gonna like try and lash the front of it, and he was gonna start like pulling as he walked over to kind of help direct it.
Well, they gotta start.
Yeah, they gotta
start
start
time.
doing it. It's like we're putting the boat in the water.
I thought it needed to stay in the sun for 2 days
It's
so
still,
it could fly.
It's still in the sun, but don't want it beached because that can add more stress to the bow. With it being in the pressure, the tide rolling in, could all just. I don't want it to tip and stuff like that. If it's in the water, it's nice and buoyant and evened.
Is Lyran on the ship?
Yeah, she's underneath.
I'm gonna go down to Lyran.
She immediately is gonna be like, "What?"
Round two.
Soren wants to try to get the ship in the water. I
Uh-huh.
thought you being somebody who can kind of control some water might be able to help with that.
Oh, I thought he was going to question me.
She's just gonna walk away, leave the room.
You've done enough
Okay.
damage.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Walk out. No peppers.
If she's stupid enough to touch her eyes after handling a pepper, that's her own problem.
That's good.
I thought she was smarter than that.
That's good.
And you're supposed to be smart enough to be able to teach people, being your...
I told her it was the hottest pepper I had,
Did
and
you
I
tell her
literally
that the-
said no as she reached for it. It's not my fault she don't listen. Don't get all mad at me, woman.
Whoa, out of bounds.
She's gonna be like, pull some water and just...
Everyone roll for initiative.
Roll for earlier and then why are you so mad at me? What did I do to you? Why do you hate me?
You lied. You're acting dumb. You don't want to tell us there's something you're hiding. You're
I'm
from
not
Marshall.
hiding anything.
You're pretending to be real dumb.
I'm pretending to be dumb so that the enemies don't know I'm smart.
We're not your enemies.
I get that.
So then stop
It's easier
acting
to
dumb.
keep a ruse up if everybody believes it.
It's also real rude.
I'm
It's a rude
sorry that I
ruse.
hurt your feelings.
No,
But I can't really care about your feelings when I'm trying to keep up a persona of idiot, okay?
Can I hear this?
Then you really are an idiot. And she's gonna walk away, and as she does,
Good, I'm glad you know I'm an idiot.
she's gonna walk away. She's gonna shape water and throw it into your bag. So there's water just in your chili bag.
Oh man.
She's gonna walk outside. Soren, I'm here to help.
All right, I'm out front.
Okay.
As she walks out, I'm gonna go back to the room where Miranda is.
Defiance.
Dang nabbit.
Hey, yo, bitch. What
Miranda
up,
has
girl?
like ice packs on her eyes.
Did I hear any of that?
Pretty much. You heard that with your passive, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You heard all of that. You're just like, this boat is so in tune with your passive. You're just
Yeah.
like, unless someone's whispering, I can hear it. You're singing. You're just like, there's a fight happening on my boat. So as that is happening, as they're getting like the slide in, Liren begins to pull extra water underneath and like rotates it with it.
Mhm.
So they just as that's happening, she's gonna go, all right, in the water in 3, 2. As you all list gently in the waves as you're in the shallows. What are you doing in Miranda's room?
I'm just gonna like try to talk to her.
Hey, yo, girl, what up?
What are you gonna say?
Hey, look, I'm real sorry about the pepper thing.
It's fine. She's like, she's no longer in
It's
pain. She's
fine.
like, it's fine. I probably shouldn't have touched. I didn't realize peppers. I haven't had any.
You've never had a pepper before.
Not really.
Okay. Well, I did warn you that it was hot.
I thought that was hot. Like inside, I didn't realize I couldn't touch it.
Well, we'll talk
There's a bunch
more
of heat.
about
Like
that.
you,
Yeah.
I know you can't touch fire. That makes sense. I didn't realize this was made of it.
Man, you have so much to learn, don't you?
Slave. Her face just contorts the outer eyes, going, duh.
All right. Well, yeah. Now you know pepper bad. Don't touch pepper.
Never bad.
Yeah, good. don't like him now.
Aww.
Fair enough.
Do you need, what are we doing? As oh, we're in the water.
What's going on?
Answer her question.
No, you don't need to blame yourself.
Oh, I'm not. I just feel bad.
She's mainly just... Why?
Because I don't.
Well, she told you, all right.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay here until I can, feel again.
All right. Well, feel better.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna like summon some of her tendrils and just like give her a massage.
Nice.
It's not life, it's a backseat in the funnel of fun. But...
Oh my God, forgot about that.
Are you heading? Where are you headed now?
I'm just on the ship.
Just where on the ship?
Just go.
You have 3
Just
levels.
go back to the common room.
Okay, so you're gonna go up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head up. You see you're now in the water, just gently wading back and forth with the tide. You're out far enough that you won't get swept in, but you're just waiting. Lyran's like, "Where's the anchor on this?"
Soren's like taking the rope that he was pulling. I was like, let's see, I could probably tie it to a dock or something.
Like, you're like, Soren, just find the anchor. We'll just sit offshore.
Okay. So I start circling the... Okay. So I'm going to circle the bottom of the boat, seeing at least where the anchor would be.
She'd be like, Solomon, do you know how to drop the anchor on this?
I can figure it out. And-
Okay, Captain. She's gonna look at you with the. You should know how your own ship works.
I rolled a 16 to just look for the anchor.
You find where it's supposed to come out of. It's just it's recessed in. It's like it has a point, so it will.
It's just like underwater. Literally, I found the anchor.
All right, we're gonna see if we can drop it.
Alright, so what would I roll for?
You go over to the helm. I need you to make an
Yes.
investigation.
Okay.
Look for the word anchor.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's better.
That's 18.
Yeah, you do see. It says drop and raise anchor. It's a lever.
Okay.
It has the lever has a little symbol of an anchor on it.
That's super common language.
I'm gonna speak just to Soren. You might want to look out, buddy. And I'm just gonna drop anchor.
As you see, the anchor appear. It's like a tri-bottomed anchor, so it looks kind of like a hook, but also the internal is like a intricate sun. Like it just lands. The boat rests.
Even the stupid anchor.
What was that? No, like,
I'm not on the boat. Just start sounding like Nixon.
and with you guys gently waiting, like resting in the ocean, that's where we're going to take our break. So we'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. See you guys then.
Ta-ta.
And welcome back.
Greetings.
So,
Salutations.
Stormbreakers, now on your boat that is in the water. How would you like to spend the rest of your evening, afternoon, evening?
I say, because you said it's what, about...
5 o'clock.
Can I tell if the shops are closed? Well, I mean, I know
Where you are currently, no.
I know most people... I just know that people are trying to get back to a normal day. But,
Guys, can I call sort of a team meeting in Morena's room?
Aaron's like, all right, let's go.
you guys are going to have to give me a minute.
Aaron's going to throw down the rope ladder.
Got it.
She's going to, following Solomon, walk to Miranda's room. And walk in upon...
No, Chet left.
Yeah, I remember Chet went back to the company.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was like, is he still there?
Did you say that into the bracelet, or did... Or you said there's a comms thing.
There's a
on the
comms
ship.
thing.
Okay.
The comp ship pretty much.
So is there like a speaker underneath?
I only asked because
no.
if he says it into the bracelet, Chet can't hear it. Chet doesn't have a bracelet.
Right.
That's why I asked.
What's in the comms?
So
But Liren was like, throwing the ladder down.
Okay, so is Soren on the ship now?
Oh yeah,
No, he was like, fuck that.
that's noise I don't want to deal with.
Okay.
Everyone's on there. Everyone heads to Miranda's room. Miranda's like, as you guys walk up to the door, what are you doing?
So you said as we walk up
Up
to
to her door.
I just have something I need to get off my chest, and I need you all to be here to hear it.
Okay, so you're in the hallway looking at her door, and you tell them that.
Yeah.
Everyone else, okay.
And so I'm first in line, I imagine. So I knock on the door.
Hmm.
Hey, you doing okay?
You're doing great.
Hey, you mind if we all come in?
Sure.
All right. So
She
all-
just like splayed out on the bed. Like,
Tentacles just like.
they're gone now. It's like these beds are super comfy. It's like I'm laying on a cloud. Cloud jumper.
Yeah, there it is. I was waiting for that. It's like a cloud. Oh.
No, I'm sad.
So, Liren and Chet, I couldn't help but overhear, and by that I mean I literally couldn't help but overhear, because I got big ears.
You know, it's gonna be like. It's one way to put it.
You guys are having a bit of a tussle this morning, a bit of a disagreement.
There we go. Tussle wouldn't have lasted long.
Liren, I want you to know that Chet isn't lying. He's he doesn't have any ulterior motives.
How would you know?
yeah, how would you know?
Brandon's gonna be like,
Wait, what's
What?
going on? Why are we here?
Brandon's already just like, what?
I'm like sitting on the bed, like the side of the bed with her. Like,
Brandon cannot see you doing that.
oh.
I know this because a few nights ago, I invaded Chet's dreams.
Liren's gonna go, I apologize. Now you listen here, and Liren's gonna get up and like,
Alright, I got him now, right there. Hold on.
Finish that, please.
I didn't trust him either. I thought that he was some sort of spy, or I didn't know what he was, and so he wasn't saying anything. So I did the only thing I knew how.
Wait, is he not saying anything, guys? I don't mean that the nicest way, Chet. But
Shut up and let him finish.
I invaded your dream, and I disguised myself as Marshall.
immediately clicks.
Well, that makes a lot more sense.
And I was trying to get the truth out of you. And I think I did. But
does he know Marshall?
You have. He. Through the projection thing? In the crystal? Seen Marshall? Heard Marshall? Through Cal's perspective?
I'm getting the urge to hit him.
No.
You tell me if I can, right? Okay.
I'll flick him with water to blind him.
Got it.
listen, I had to get this off my chest because I can't lie anymore. And so, Chet, all I can say is I'm sorry. It was the biggest breach of trust that any teammate could do. And
Hold on. How good was the Marshall impression?
Come on.
Asking the real questions.
You know, I kind of got this weird feeling that something was off because it just wasn't Marshall.
Okay, continue. I just need to know.
Okay, I'm not the finest
Move on.
performer. We all saw the puppet show, right?
There was a lot more wrong with that than just the performance.
Go on.
All I can say is I'm sorry, and it will absolutely never happen again.
And you haven't, she's gonna, like, do her, like, act like she's about to call her sword. You haven't done that to any of the rest of us.
No,
Right?
I haven't, and you know I'm telling the truth because I literally can't lie.
Fine. No.
I won't do it again.
Good. Well, Leon's just gonna turn, like, sit over in the corner in a chair, looking at Chet. Thoughts?
Attack word for me? I mean, so...
No.
I mean, it's not exactly like you trust me either, so suppose I can't be mad at him and then now mad at you.
I've trusted you.
Yeah, you and I are fine, man. You're cool.
What? That's what I'm talking about.
What?
Do you know how smart Chet is?
Does it matter how smart I am?
I mean, he carries himself in battle, and that's what usually matters to me.
I should have seen that one coming.
Yeah, I'm smart, okay?
No, I mean...
What do you want me to say?
Just have been honest with us.
No, hold on. That's a different topic. I have a greater issue here. And I'm going to point to Solomon and be like, this is someone who has come in, expected us to trust him immediately, without question, despite actions made, which immediately told me not to. But then we're supposed to just gloss over the fact that he has taken someone who is welcomed in, and that I have trusted, whether others have not, and then invaded his dreams, being part of our group for less than a day.
And when did you do it? Like, after Chet, like the first night he was with us? Second night?
I think it was the second night. It might have been the first night.
So this is a man within the first few days has, with just me alone, snatched a key to a secret hideout from the postman without any kind of offering to him, threatened children who are starving on the streets in Selbin. And I'm supposed to be like, oh yeah, this is fine, you just didn't trust Chet. Whereas Chet has come in open arms and has been very honest with documentation of who he was.
And then you'd be like, look, I'm sorry, just, I don't like when people aren't, they're faking. We've met a lot of people who have faked it. So you can see where I'm coming
Okay,
from.
And I do.
let me explain where I'm coming from. Marshall is my cousin.
Yeah?
Yeah. Which means I probably know a lot of people that aren't very nice or very good.
Uh-huh.
Right. I don't want them thinking I'm some smart guy that might threaten them in any sort of way.
Are
I mean,
we them?
In Lyran's defense, you are Marshall's cousin.
Exactly.
And I'm playing mediator here for a moment because I'm not angry with either one of you. I'm more angry at someone else here, and we're not talking about that right now.
We'll get to that in a moment because I got words for that too.
I hope so, because I'm getting ready to hit him, and you guys are telling me I can't hit him.
Solomon, stand out of his reach. Please.
If you go to hit him, I'm gonna hold you. Just so you know.
I'm waiting for the attack word, but I'm getting the urge real
It's
quick.
a water splash. It's
Look.
not a word.
Look, fine. I will try not to act so dumb around you anymore since it offends you so clearly.
You're just not being honest. Can we all agree, on Chet's behalf, that when we're near people we don't know, to treat him like an idiot?
Please. Now, I'm not saying treat me like I don't know how to tie my shoes, but like maybe like I'm not like the greatest. You know what I mean?
I mean, if people can assume I can lace up my boots, I'm pretty sure you're
I'll
good.
try.
Dim, not dumb. Gotcha.
Fair enough.
Smarter than me, but
Very, very, very bare minimum embers of intelligence.
I don't have weapons like you guys. Everything I do is with my mind and with my knowledge.
Oh, I know.
I've
I'd
seen
rather make it so that people don't see me as a threat.
I've seen a man kill a bison with a spoon, and you got a spoon.
Think about it. This is that. You remember when I tried to talk to that phoenix and tried to talk to those harpies? I would much rather try to talk my way out of something than fight.
I hear that. I mean, it's an arc like.
But if I have to fight,
Do
I'd
you-
rather get the element of surprise.
Right after you said that, do you hear that? Because you immediately want to hit everything.
Not true. I try to talk to things. I try to pet the dragons we meet.
You guys have met dragons?
Yes.
Wait a minute, hold on.
We got on Larry.
You and I gotta have some conversation.
We were in a whole city of them.
I mean, I remember vaguely seeing that in the crystals, but I need to know more about these dragons. But anyway, then we're back to the point. Back to the thing.
We'll explain it in
you-
simple terms.
Two
You
things.
totally hit people first.
First off,
75-25.
can you teach me that spell?
Give about that.
No.
It's okay.
That's nice. I'm letting him know. There's no player. As a DM, you cannot.
I don't think so.
Okay, noted. Number 2.
You number 2.
Do that again, and you won't have to worry about trusting me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Duly noted.
So what did you say? What did he say? We were just like in it.
You were talking about Nana? You're talking about Nana, right?
I don't. I still am blurry about who Nana is.
Oh, Nana's my Nana. My grandma?
Yeah, okay, there we go. Aaron was like, "What's a nana?
My Nana. She gave me the chili recipe.
What does nano mean?"
My grandma.
Your grandmother.
Yeah.
And yet you're more scared of her than Marshall?
Oh, yeah, you guys don't know my grandma. Let's just say Nana is a very powerful lady. Not in a bad way. She's a very nice lady to me.
And Marshall.
I believe that.
He's gonna sort of,
I definitely believe
he's gonna
that.
sort of chuckle after doing that.
How are you related to Marshall?
Okay, so
Oh no.
here's how it is. Marshall's mom is my aunt.
Marshall's parents are alive.
Don't think so.
You don't know if your aunt's alive?
She
Nana.
player knowledge. No.
You know that they're dead.
Okay. No, I'm pretty sure that they're dead.
I can kind of get why he's a dick.
Well, there's a lot of reasons why he's a dick.
I mean, I'm a little brash, but that's, my whole shindig.
Look, Marshall's an asshole. I know it. He knows it. Everybody knows it. Well, yeah, he's got some reasons sometimes.
He didn't help us.
He did help us, yes. He didn't kill us on sight. Yeah, we were at his base at the base of the Ramhorn Mountains. Fell asleep on a horse trough. Not the best moment. I figured since we're sharing,
Speaking of somebody with a high intelligence, that seems far beneath you.
I was very.
She was smashed.
That's fair. Had my share of.
Let's be honest. We're on the no lie boat.
Anybody else have any confessions they want to make?
Brenna goes, I've never had ice cream.
All of us just.
Okay.
What?
I'm immediately gonna start searching for like rocks and salt and like trying to do like homemade ice cream.
Rocks and salt, not even rock salt.
Well, you can mix them together and then like put it around.
Brenna's also gonna be like, I don't remember what my parents look like. Oh man, guys. Anything else from you?
I may not be able to teach you a spell, but I know you can buy spells, so I can most humbly offer you 100 gold.
That's like a spell.
Depends on.
I know. Sword's making a remark after talking to Chet the first time. Like, here's 100 gold. What'd you get? I bought 2 spells.
I'll tell you what. Keep your 100. And down the line, if we come across the spell, and if you happen to have the money on you, you buy it for me.
Done deal.
Fair? All right.
Well, all right. Is everything good? Anything else you want to share? Anything?
Drunes in Valhalla?
I mean, Leon's gonna go. The only one who's like knows because you've talked enough. Wait. He is?
Yeah.
She's gonna walk up to you and go, "Young man, why did you not tell me?"
It never came up. Nobody asked. We've had a lot going on, okay?
I assumed he would be with your ancestors.
I thought so too.
This conversation for Morena, Solomon, and Ted is just like, what?
I'm gonna walk out of the room
We
as
drink.
discreetly as possible.
Nope. We're drinking. To Jaroon.
You mean you guys are?
You're drinking.
I don't know who Junie is, but I'll take a drink.
We're on the ocean. There's no
My
law of
dad.
drinking.
Oh, your day's in Valhalla.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
It's weird.
Right.
I wanted Sword to be like someone like nonchalant. Like, has anybody else got convinced? Jaroon's in Valhalla.
Anything
What?
else
Yeah.
anyone wants to share?
What about you, Lyran?
Yeah, how are you doing? I mean, you lost Cal, and I mean, you don't seem like they're doing too
As
well.
soon as you say you lost.
No. It's almost like, I'll get the puppy.
That's Chet's way of being like, fuck you.
Oh. Then he's gonna go. I'm making it. You know, legs are coming back together, working just fine recently. You know, parents, family, everything's still dead.
I hear that.
So, you know, I've been better.
We've been worse.
We have been worse. I've died. Death is not as fun for me, apparently.
I don't think death is fun for anyone, technically.
Really, Valhalla?
Well, I meant the actual act of dying.
Oh, that, you know. Duh.
Nobody's like, yay, dead.
Well, I mean,
Okay, man.
there are certain spells that allow you to come back after you're dead, so, yeah, you know.
So let me go find those drinks.
Speaking of spells that allow you to come back from the dead,
What?
you don't have healing magic, do you?
Toying to Lyran?
Yeah.
No.
It's not really my forte. From what I've seen, you can't even do magic.
Oh, I have 100 spells for healing, don't you know?
You guys smell that bullshit?
Yeah. It's
Smells
fresh.
strong.
It's fresh and...
Come on.
Morena immediately goes,
I don't know if Lyran would say that.
So we have one person who can do healing spells.
Morena goes, I can heal myself.
Okay.
She
That's-
pulls the ice packs off her eyes.
That's somewhat helpful.
I have... Pull out the lantern.
It
This
is
thing.
a literal ghost, a spirit is inside that, giving off an uneasy glow.
Dang,
That wouldn't be considered evil by Paylor's standards, would it?
You know, nah.
It's a lantern that helps, stop
It
you from
brings
dying.
back stabilization in life.
Okay.
It might be
So,
someone's divine punishment.
Since there's only one of us who has healing magic, it might not be such a bad idea if we tried to find, I don't know, a potion.
We had some for a while,
Help
but
us.
we used them all.
We should probably get some more.
Find
Considering
a
that the
demon
last time I went down, you went down, she went down. You were down, right? So it was really just you?
Or, hear me out here. That person uses their healing spells.
Well, okay, but as a spellcaster, I also know there's only so much magic you can throw around per day.
Or,
Yep.
how about this? That person uses their healing spells.
And
Now-
we should also get help potions.
Situation, there's some, I'll say, some battle situations require more force than aid. But I'd imagine you haven't been in combat much. It's a negative. Okay, so you're learning. It's fine. We're rolling with it. Just You know, you're gonna need the healing spells if you ever invade our dreams.
We might have to test some things out sometime. Don't worry.
You might drown in mine.
Mhm.
That's not
Okay.
possible.
Can you die in them?
This is above my pay grade.
Do you? I was just thinking, like, because if somebody's having a vision, it's not really a dream. Could you infiltrate that?
It's specifically dreams. They
You
have to be
asleep.
asleep.
Okay.
Miranda goes, I can.
So since
I
you're
can get in people's
since you're a
brains.
cleric of the Twilight and you worship Halar, could you invade a daydream
That's real punny.
and have serious?
No.
That's a no.
Miranda takes a moment and goes, wait, they have to be asleep? Ha! Safe. I don't
Do you-
sleep, I just meditate.
Darn elves!
That sucks. I love sleeping.
I can sleep. I
It's
just,
like 90% of what
you
I
know,
do.
most, I don't really like to sleep. Most of my dreams involve Ubrin. Meditating, I'm at least able to think of things.
Have you seen any more visions of him, like, finding us? Or?
Nope. Good. Let's keep it that way. Drinks?
All right, so let's get drinks, and you can tell me more about these dragons.
By all means. I like
So you
those.
spend the night drinking sun wine. It has been stocked
I was gonna say, let's see what he gave us. Oh, more suns. Oh, gosh.
sun wine.
It's just like bottles with suns on it.
It is a sweeter, like a sweeter white wine. Its
Very good.
color is more of an orange, like orange white, like solar a little bit. There's flecks of dancing light within it. It fills you with, not warmth, it fills you with ease.
That's just alcohol, Brent.
On top of that, it makes you feel relaxed. Like you're in a nice spring, summer, like cooler, wind blowing, sun on you. Like a perfect day. In a bottle.
So yeah, when we get to the capital, I might be able to get you to actually meet a young black dragon.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
If he's still there.
He better be. That's what they told us he was going to be.
I know, but
He better be. I'm going to have to really hit someone.
say, don't look at me. I'm not the one doing it.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just
You're
saying.
pointing fingers at me.
I'm just directing my conversation towards you.
You don't need to point fingers at me. Don't. Somehow worse. All right.
I'm gonna go up to Morena and be like, "Who knew? You didn't even need to cast calm emotions. You just needed to have a little bit of this lying around."
She's gonna look at you as she's like sipping on one alcohol.
That
Raviscon made me drink a lot of alcohol.
Go around like take Solomon.
I had to-
You're only 16. No
For-
drink for you.
Hey, and Aaron's gonna be like, hey, in Cal's honor, we're not in any sort of law. Like we're in the ocean. There's no laws you can drink
It's a joke.
as long as Paylor doesn't smite you.
Tenant number 6. Thou shalt not drink alcohol on boat.
do not get drunk with wine, for that is debauchery, but be filled with the Spirit.
Well, I mean,
Jet,
So
should I
wait,
like look
there's
at
like
this
there's
glass?
spirits around here. Hold
Or
on.
wine.
oh god.
It's like, is there vodka, whiskey? Oh,
You guys spent a lovely evening after clearing the air and getting a little more personal with each other and sharing, you know, thoughts, feelings, emotions on everything. You feel a little bit more connected.
Real Breakfast Club stuff.
In the morning,
Da, 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 da.
long
Long
rest.
Prepare those
Thank
spells. I've
Oh, I
been
better
waiting-
prepare my
I've
spells
been waiting
too.
all session for it.
you when you awake, is there anything you guys like to do when you wake up?
Prepare my
Other than
spells.
Yeah, nothing in particular.
Eat breakfast and then ask if anybody wants to go to town to the shops.
All eggs are immediately cooked sunny side up.
Yeah, remember the cookware does all our cooking for
Yeah,
us?
no, I'm aware.
It cooks sunny side up. Every time.
Like you scrambled.
Oh, I just did a whoopsie.
Come on, man. What'd you do?
I accidentally removed one of my spells from my spell. That's not what I meant to do.
Way to go! You had such a hard battle last night.
I forgot Acid Splash!
Perfect.
The one spell we probably don't want to lose
I
for
know.
Clockwork.
So, in the morning when you walk out and you look out on deck, it's a nice calm morning. As you remember now, it's getting more into fall, middle of fall, since we started this at the end of summer. So it's been about a month. Oh my God, time! The air is very crisp and chilled and clean as it comes off the ocean. Soren, you are filled with the breath of the ocean. It feels like it's breathing into you and you are exhaling out into it.
Yeah.
A deep connection with the frigid, unforgiving ocean. As dawn, part of the twilight hours, Solomon, you're feeling mighty connected as well. The sun, the slow heat of the sun is creeping up on you. You can feel the tinge of the wisps of heat from the sun, like in your soul, because the boat is constantly kept at a nice temperature, except wind will come and go.
So it's no longer twilight, though?
It is dawn, so we're still in twilight.
Okay.
You feel nothing. Nothing, just Lyra and Marina.
I just love the emphasis. And you feel nothing.
Lyran's gonna walk out in the morning, sit down with a perplexed face on. Morning.
Morning, Team Mom. What's up?
Call me Teen Mom?
Team with an M.
Oh, your mouth's full of sausage and egg. Finish your food and then talk. I may have been raised by a demon lord, but I at least know that. I got a call last night.
We have phones on this too.
On the bracelet.
Oh, we didn't specify.
I figured that would have been known from Cal.
Oh.
It's
Wow.
been...
Ring ring, stop bitch!
You still alive? That's how that would go.
New body, who dis?
New body, new calendar.
Yeah, I mean, it's been about a week and a half since we saw her.
Yeah.
You know, she said that their journey into the jungle was somewhat fruitful. It was a little bit of information, but she wants me to meet them in the Ramhorn Mountains.
Why go back there? We had a big...
Stuff about demons. Seeing if there's anything in there.
Oh, I thought you meant as far as like a return of people. It's like, damn it, we just cleanse those mountains.
No. The studies and me being what I am.
And with like the ancient civilization.
See if there's
and-
anything. So I barely slept last night, but I think, and now I'm gonna go help her.
Soren just starts panicking in his head.
I'm not. I may be leaving us, but I'm not leaving, and she's gonna go us. Don't you want Calbot back and Cal's body back?
I mean, you know.
Well, if I can help her do that in any way, wouldn't you?
The hell am I going to tell Devin when I'm the only one that shows up and he knows?
That is a good question that I don't have the answer to currently. But what you could do is, you don't have to lie. Tell him that Cal and I, if you want to be honest about what's going on with Cal, I don't know what's in the letter. But if you want to be honest, depending on what's in the letter or not, and tell Devin what we're up to, I'm going to imagine it's going to take some time for us to stay there. It's going to take me some time to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But tell him that we're handling demon issues. And if there's anything where he needs to know about her losing her body, it should hopefully make him feel better that I'm going to be there.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, how do you plan? Do we need to drop you off somewhere, or I mean?
No, I'll probably just see if I can just take a horse.
I mean, from what I understand, we're on like the bottom part of the.
We are, and it will
Aerotos.
take me some time.
It's a long way to go on a horse.
Yeah.
Go from the bottom to the top.
They also are heading over from the island still. They haven't left, so they're heading, so I have time. We're going to meet. I will check in. If anything happens, I doubt anyone's going to mess with me. I mean, have you seen these guns?
Wow.
I think it's the sword that's more terrifying than your guns. Do you doubt me? That sword is horrifying.
Just going to summon it.
See?
The sword is useless without these guns, though. Who's it attuned to?
I mean, I didn't say that you weren't capable with it. I
That's
just mean the sword on its own is.
Yeah, it's terrifying. We're in bane of all demons. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna leave from here. It's gonna take some time. You guys are heading to the capital, but I don't know how long it'll take you. And I'm just gonna head straight. I don't want to get caught doing anything else.
More pyres in the distance.
Yeah.
I think we need to make a team rule. No more pyres in the distance. And
Yeah, guys. She's gonna like call to everyone now. I have an announcement to make.
no more pyres. That's the
Chen like
announcement.
looks up from the middle of summoning Squidge.
You good? You're gonna change him again?
Yeah, he doesn't like being a mouse.
Okay, that's fine. I'm leaving. I know you're heartbroken. Miranda's gonna go. What? Where are you going? Why are we not going? Well, how's Solomon reacting?
You're not really gonna leave me alone with Soren, are you?
She's gonna like lean back. Oh my god.
You gonna go
I
find
am.
Kyle?
Yes. She called me in the bracelet and told me to meet her back at the ancient civilization in the Ramhorn Mountains. Since I, points to her back where the tattoo is, the lore master, I have access to all of that knowledge.
Oh yeah, that stuff.
So,
Cal always taking all the people that I care about. Kikyo. Daru.
hold on. No. Roll that back.
No. Keep that.
No, it can be like, first one, yes. Other two, no.
Kind of.
Leon. What? Below. What's
Wait,
going
now
on?
wait a minute. Aristotle.
Devin. Wait, hold on now.
She-
Wait. Calmine, is this true? Are you taking Liren from us?
Do you want me to answer? Or do you want to answer?
Who the fuck this?
Yes.
I said yes. It's not like she's like.
It's like middle of the night for you.
I mean, I'm not kidnapping her. She volunteered.
I'm her sister, right?
Right.
This has got to be like 3 a.m. for you. with the time.
Cal's like, oh wait, as a warforged, she doesn't sleep.
Yep, you're still awake.
Oh, that's right.
She's just laying in bed like, this is weird.
You're just leaning up against a tree.
You're trying to press the button.
Yeah. get the drunk button.
Just Bertram just like, I'm so pretty.
Meanwhile, Cal's
Everything
like
is
trying to.
wonderful.
She's like trying to like tie branches together to reach the button so she can get drunk.
No, it's
So-
there.
You'll be fine. Sorn. Think about it. If you hit him, you're indirectly hitting a different deity. And do you want to would Thor want you to just do that? Without provocation?
Maybe.
Check with him then.
He might find it humorous.
Or he might get mad at you.
He would be immediately ejected off the ship, though.
You would.
That'd be an act of evil.
Wait, so if I lack flicky right now, Palo are gonna flick me off the ship?
No,
Try it.
pranks are fun.
I'm gonna try it.
It's just a prank, bro.
There's a moment where it's like the boat in that moment creaks in the water, like nothing happens.
All right. Okay.
I think hitting him would count. I think he's got a little bit of a
If
diplomatic
he deserves
immunity.
it, I don't know.
It depends.
It's an act of evil.
He's learning the ropes.
How about we agree not to hit one another unless we can't help it? Like, let's say you get brain controlled and somebody has to hit you.
That's fine. Or if anything, call me.
What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna
You'll,
be all the way
you'll
down there.
explain the situation. I'll tell you who's dumb and who gets hit. I won't be there.
I don't think you're a very unbiased judge. No offense.
Hit him. Why?
Sorry to the thing.
It's hard to the thing. That's gonna be a Chet phrase for Soren.
Sword to the thing.
Like, hi, I'm Chet. Fuck you, Chet. Soren, do the thing. Wham!
So, I'm leaving today. If that's okay.
Well, I'm sure glad you had us drink all night long, and so we all have searing headaches and now have to deal with this.
Yes.
Man, it's almost as if I didn't know until like 4 hours ago when she called me.
Yes.
I don't know how to cope with loss.
All of us have horrible headaches.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
everything
Chet-
is awful.
Leonard's gonna look and be like, yeah. Leonard's gonna walk over you and just get your face.
Am I too loud for you?
You'd be like,
No, even better.
she,
Who's an Indian sandwich?
she's gonna walk over to you and just be like, okay, I'm gonna try and put this in the terms that I know for you. As the sun rises, so the sun sets. Everything must come to an end at some point.
That's true.
Just because I'm leaving now and the sun is setting does not mean I will not be back to be the sunrise in your day.
And then it's the moon's turn when the sun goes away.
Soren, shut up.
You should be a bard. That was beautiful.
Don't start that.
That just seemed like a mean thing to say to her.
Just, it's fine. And with you and your religion to pay, Lord, just because someone's sun sets on this plane of existence doesn't mean the sun's not going to rise on another. So, toughen up, kid. You got some shit ahead of you.
Immediately stops crying. Like, oh.
We have fought a demon lord that I've seen rip people in half.
He's done a lot worse than that.
Ease him into it.
Nah.
My adoptive father killed my entire clan.
Well,
So, yeah.
We were part of the Council of Dragons for a short time.
Still cool.
Just start naming random
I
things
don't
that they've
think
done.
we were. Technically, Raycorn still is.
And then we met a talking fish. And then
Walk over to you and chat. I apologize. I just don't like to see a waste of intelligence for once. You have no idea how hard it's been.
Between you and me, the rest of them aren't so bright, aren't they?
On a scale of 1 to 10, there may be collectively a 4 or 5.
Look, I know you're not.
Soren,
I know you're. He's gonna say a little louder. Well, Aaron, I know you're not really my biggest fan, but I hope you don't die in your travels.
Really can go smooth.
Wow, would
Yeah,
you
I'll
put
try
that
not
evil
to.
on someone.
I'm sort of superstitious.
He is a little.
She's gonna walk over to Morena. Don't die. Stop being. Try things, but slowly.
Use
Gonna hug her.
protection.
Use,
Wrap it before you tap it.
If you're gonna use your wiles,
Gross.
maybe think about it before you do it. Is there anything else you guys need to say to me? Anything you need to let me know?
I don't know. Is there anything we need from you before you leave? Anything that we're supposed to pass on to somebody or anything? I don't know if she does. I'm just thinking.
I'm sitting there.
I'm just
I don't
thinking.
think so.
She's like,
Because let's see, because it's been the lore master, but that's all on her.
Yeah.
Sword's completely hers. I don't think she has
I
any
just
other
don't know if she
magical
had any
items that
items that-
affect us.
Yeah.
She is gonna look around and on her stuff and be like, you know, a long time ago we got that symbol of the forge, and strangest thing, it's not here. Might have happened when I died. A lot of things happened.
Sword just starts hitting its head on the
Wait,
table.
didn't Cal have it?
Cal had one, yes.
There was a different
Oh,
one.
Okay.
So, I can't give you this. Other than that, no, not really.
He just. Doof, doof. Come on, it's gone. Doof. Never a good sign. Doof. Son of a bear.
Well, with that, I'll leave you to him. Make sure he eats about 5 meals a day or he gets grumpy. He really loves storms. And don't make it matter, you've seen him shoot lightning. Isn't that right, bud?
Why am I a dog now?
He's gonna walk over.
Who wants a snacky?
No.
I got,
No.
but there's pit.
She's gonna walk over to you and just be like right there, and just be like, keep him alive.
That's what I'm good at, apparently.
She'll give you a hug. Gonna miss you, big guy.
You too. I just keep losing
She's
everyone.
just gonna lean up and she's gonna be like, if anything, I'll see you at the table of Valhalla. And she's gonna turn and walk away as you see her pull out a very crude hammer she made. I only did this in case I died.
This time I want a place to go.
Well,
I think he'll appreciate it.
thanks. She's just gonna go.
Just dives out.
Whoa.
About to die, man.
Splash.
She just. For the sake of comedy, I will roll for it.
To see how graceful it is.
It's above a 20.
Nice.
I'll say with her athletics, I'm not surprised.
Just a little boy. Just in. You see her just. And the day is yours, Stormbreakers. Is there anything you'd like to do, or do you like stay in town, leave town?
We can't really leave town. We're still waiting for our boat to
Yeah.
charge for another day.
I do want to browse around town and see if there's any sort of shops that might potentially sell, like, potions.
I need javelins. I need javelins. All of mine were inside of the Kraken.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
That you torched?
I actually know a place. And I described the place that I talked to the guy.
Gotta be a little more specific.
The curio of deities.
Oh.
Is that the one you're talking about? It was like, we're
So
not,
you just tell him, oh yeah, you can go here and you can buy weapons here. Or
That's
do
the one
you
you're
tell
talking
him what it
about.
Yeah.
actually is?
he works with
I
Middlewood to make religious figures, not weapons.
Might find something there. That's all I know.
That's not up to me. That is up to you.
All right, Chet. I think we're gonna go to town.
All right.
You raise anchor. This is day 2, so you have until the end of the day until you're able to just take off. You go to the dock. More up. They do not charge you. So what? Are you? So you're just going into town?
I mean, I know Chet and I are playing because you're looking for potions.
You're looking for a weapon shop. I'm looking for like a potion or a apothecary.
Which, if any game usually says anything, they're usually right next to each
Right.
other.
What are
Usually
you
run by the
looking-
same
are
guy who just changes hats.
Dag nabbit.
Do you need wear? What can I do
are
you
looking for
for?
anything?
Need
I'll
something?
go with him, I guess.
Okay. Brenna's gonna be like, I'll go with. I don't want to be alone right now.
Do you want to ride my shoulders?
Yes. Just like skirts.
Roll for acrobatics.
Chet's gonna look at Solomon. Yeah, never mind.
Gonna be like, I'm so tall.
Yeah, because that would put her up like 10 feet in the
Yeah.
You know,
Wait, is she still
No.
wearing her skirt?
she's gonna bow before me. Queen of tentacles.
Oh my god.
Now, Marina, those aren't exactly the types of jokes you want to be cracking right now.
Everyone just stopped.
Ren's gonna go. Bad one.
Now when you just merge, it says Queen of the
Queen
Tentacles.
of the tentacles. So you go into town. Roll me an investigation.
All of
I'll do it.
2 of you.
Two.
2 of you who are actively looking for things.
Oh, I'm not.
That's 16.
Mine's a straight up roll of 18.
All right, and you're looking for weapons. You're looking for apothecary.
Still looking for a mouse if we want.
Roll me a nature check.
I feel bad. I've made amends with pretty much everyone. um, 10.
Nope. Everyone else is looking around at shops. You just see Solomon keep going like,
What are you looking for, man?
What? It's a surprise.
A surprise? What kind of surprise are you looking
when
for?
you walk up to a door, Brandon's gonna hop off.
I'm gonna try and like whisper. I'm gonna be like, I feel bad for Morena. You know, she lost her mouse and then she, well, I kind of took the boat's name away from her.
Right.
But I really like the name, so I want to keep the name. But if I find her a new mouse, that might
you
make
know,
her
man,
feel better.
I was actually kind of thinking the same thing. That I could help find her a mouse and help train it.
That would be great. Now,
I too will also start looking for a mouse.
Okay, so you saw an apothecary.
But
if you
Swords goes, here you go, have
if
a
you wanna-
mouse. And I was like, what the
you
heck?
want
So-
to switch gears.
I will switch gears temporarily.
Okay, so you know where an apothecary is.
Okay.
So we'll switch to you. So Miranda's gonna hop off your shoulders, and you go over to. It appears to be it's a blacksmith, but it's kind of like beat up.
Oh, I wonder why.
It was a defensive bulwark. So you go in there, and the forge is kind of on. There's not too big of a selection of stuff.
Do I see anyone in there or?
Not currently.
Hello? Is anyone here today?
Hello.
Hello, it is I, Son Thunderfist. I'm
Like
here
your
to
best
procure
friends.
your shop of its wares.
A small child hops up. Hello.
Hello, child.
How can I help you, Sean Thunderfist?
Oh my god, it's adorable.
In the back of it is like, oh my god, it's freaking cute. It's just small.
Are you
I want to punch it. It looks so cute.
Oh, it's so good, I want to punch
Are
it.
you looking for my dad?
Oh no.
Oh, my dad's gonna be dead.
Oh no.
Is your dad the blacksmith?
Yep. He real good.
Then yes, I guess I am looking for your father.
I think he is.
Getting a pack of cigarettes.
One moment. I go up.
He went to go get milk yesterday.
You see, it's a dwarven child. So.
Oh, he's real small.
Must protect the small.
Dad, big man's here for you.
Big man here.
His name is Swan Thunderfist. Swan Thunderfist.
Ron Swan said what?
You just hear. Hello!
Hello, it is I, Swan Thunderfist.
I'm done. I'm over it.
You got mad at Tandaru.
We needed this.
How can I be helping the savior of my town?
I mean, in the act of saving said town, I happen to have used all my javelins on that damned kraken. And I was seeing if you, by chance, had more javelins for me to throw at other foes endangering people.
Tim, if you could go look in the back. You can see where he gets his inflection from. Look, I've been so hoping you guys would come to the blacksmith.
Yes.
Okay, Dad. I go look. Just have a
It's not even a child thing, it's just a speech thing.
Just a speech. You see a human woman come around.
Please no.
Hello!
Stop it.
Melody! She walks out.
Welcome to our shop.
She's a little older. She's like, "Oh, well, thanks for coming. Do you want tea? Anything to drink?" And I was like, "I'll have some tea."
You cry.
Yes, I am.
Sorry about my husband and child.
What is there to apologize for? The child is adorable, and your husband has been very helpful.
Yeah. Just sometimes they get a little excited.
We don't know each other that well, and that's okay. The excitement is a wonderful thing.
Just
I mean, I assume you heard me coming at this point.
and so sometimes when individuals of fighter valor and everything come to the shop, they kind of try and go all out for it.
I appreciate enthusiasm.
And at that moment, you hear I found a javelin! So you guys make me laugh when I do this.
Composure sword. Let's help you. I gotta help you get through this.
Right?
I'm just not gonna look at you right now.
No.
Okay. It sounds like your son has found a javelin.
That's a good boy. That was very good on you. I'm so proud. Oh, you do your old man good.
You are a lucky father to have such a wonderful child.
He's gonna be like, yes. After my wife passed, I'm so lucky to find Esmeralda.
Come on.
She just looks at him and goes, "You're the fire in my heart, sweetie." He goes, "Oh." And he goes, "How many javelins can I help you with?"
Well, how many do you have at the moment? I know with the recent...
2. Yeah, I need some.
Yes.
I would happily give you 10.
I will gladly take 10.
All right.
How much would you like for your 10 javelins?
Whatever you want to give.
Oh, well, no. I don't want special treatment. What would you charge for the 10 javelins?
Honey. He makes I run the business. So she'll sit down behind the counter. So, 3 silver?
$1 gold.
Deal. You know a javelin's not that hard to make, right?
No, but this is a town that could definitely use a little bit more. And with a young child like that, you may need to work to rebuild your smithery here.
Indeed, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. I know. Well, then 1 gold it is. She'll pass over and Tina's gonna be like, heh, heh, and just like try and put him up on the table. Heh, John.
He's like doing them one by one.
Pretty much.
Just, one.
Do you, Mr. Swan?
Yes, my friend.
She's gonna like kick the dirt a little bit. Do you think you could sign my widow dagger?
Oh, I would be.
It's like. For him, it's great. For you, it's like a toothpick.
Just a little lightning bolt.
Well, yes. If you don't mind, let me. I'll turn to the phone. It's like, could I borrow possibly a small hammer? And
of course you gotta do whatever you need. Go for it.
And I'll take it over and.
We met a real hero, guys.
Now I'm gonna put the little.
You gonna do that?
The little giant symbol.
This was the slightest of sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll for it. Unless you want to take 20 minutes to do it.
It would be some. Take 20 minutes.
At least there's no cow in a cart.
That is not natural 20.
You just like, you spin the dagger, place it down. Ding, 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 ding. They're just like, wow. The wife's gonna go over and be like, wow, some good quality. Think you could sign more? She's gonna look at you like,
Oh. I see what you're doing. Of course.
boys, anything we
A
got?
whole team of people come out of nowhere.
More Schwartz! More Schwartz!
It's just like a whole family of like little dwarfs out there, like,
Snow White and the 7
and
dwarf
they're all like
family.
chanting like Swan,
More Schwartz! More Schwartz! This is the best day. I love this town.
So I'll turn to the group like, I think I'm going to be here a little bit, guys.
Miranda's like,
Oh, yeah, it's just Marina.
You just look and you see Solomon and Cheddar like on the ground, like hands and knees, like.
Miranda's just gonna be like, she's gonna walk outside. She's gonna walk away to find you guys.
She's been holding in as much as possible.
As soon as we find her, I'm gonna stand up and stop looking.
What are you guys doing?
Lost the contact.
I
Do you need? She's gonna go down to the ground. Did you drop something?
No, I thought I saw something shiny though. I think it was a sun glare.
Roll deception.
There it is. All right, Miss Not Rogue.
That's an 8.
That's a 6.
I was like, wait a minute, my deception sucks. Wait a minute, her
Inside's
that's not
okay.
great.
Solomon's like, you guys are bad at this.
Yeah, Soren made friends with the lovely
Is
blacksmith.
that really surprising? I'm gonna just
Just
pop
don't
into
go
this,
in there.
I won't. I'm gonna pop into this apothecary
No questions asked.
right quick.
Going to the apothecary?
Yeah.
How was?
Hello, have
That
you
would
met
be
my
like-
brother?
That'd be like, I'll leave it.
It's
It's not worth it. I can't RP this.
you walk in, and it's a spring Eladrin elf. Just leaning.
Morning. I was just coming into your shop, seeing what kind of potions you might have. Particularly like.
You're not wearing your Chet hat.
I'm not wearing my chain right now.
He's gonna be like, what kind you need?
Healing kind.
Well, like internal remedies or the stronger stuff?
Hey Solomon, get in here. Sorry, I had to get my money back.
Oh.
Greetings.
Howdy, Squire.
It's a pet name. Look, I was wondering, what exactly are the prices for something like, a regular healing potion and then maybe like a greater healing potion?
Now, I may look like I can make whatever I want, and I can.
Right.
But I don't just sell those to anybody. I've been
Okay.
giving a lot of them to the town.
Right. Obviously, they need it.
Where are you from?
What's the name of the place?
I don't
I
know.
don't remember.
Nana's farm.
I was gonna say Nana's place.
Are you talking where you studied or where you grew up?
Where I actually grew up.
You grew up outside of Icarus, but you studied in Kelsa.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, I'm not from these parts. I'm from near Icarus.
So you're from the other continent.
There's
Yeah.
I'm the only one from here.
What can I do for you?
I was just looking for some potions. Healing potions.
Were you the ones who helped save the town?
Yeah. With the Stormbreakers.
That's us.
Where are you from? Where are the Stormbreakers from?
All over,
Depends
really.
on which of the Stormbreakers. We're kind of from all over the place.
Where are you from?
The Dimeth region.
Also the other continent. And you, Mr. Marina. I mean, depends on where you're talking. I'm from. I lived a lot in a different plane of existence, but I was born on that continent, technically.
Lived in Selbin for a while.
Swords from the Badlands, I think.
Then bring him here.
Oh, racist.
Alright. You might call it sword?
Mind is a funny word.
Miranda's like, yeah.
He's gonna lean back. Feel free to browse.
Hey, Soren, you busy?
Ping. Yes.
Tink.
Ping.
If you want to talk audio sound effects.
Yes.
Tink,
I am
tink,
quite busy in the smithery over here.
Ka-tung.
Well, I'm really sorry, but Soren is occupied at the moment.
Well then, apparently so are my potions.
Alright, well, thanks for your time. You have a nice day.
You too.
We'll leave. As we leave, I'm going to just have fireball in here.
Just as long as you do it and I don't.
So you leave after about 30 minutes with the speed of what you were doing earlier. There's
It's 3 lines.
It's-
Ping, 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 ping.
There's now the Soren Thunderfist collection.
Nice.
And signed by Soren Thunderfist himself for a line of daggers, axes, and swords.
Triple the price.
Sword
much.
swords.
Oh.
Thunderfist brand quality.
Just out of curiosity, when we get back on the street, do I see Farmer Fred anywhere?
No.
Okay.
While we're back on the street, can I do a quick nature check for a mouse?
So Soren, you come walking out.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day and enjoy.
You too.
19.
You find what appears to be a small burrow in the side of the shop. As you leave, you too. Have a good day.
You too, my small friend.
Bye.
Well, aren't you just pleased as punch? What have you been up to?
I managed to earn 10 javelins.
That's great. We managed to turn off the potion shopkeeper.
Why is Cal back? What happened?
They really want to see. They really want to see you for some reason. You were busy.
I get the feeling they don't really like people that aren't from here. Or specifically from the place we're from.
You guys have never really talked about it, so Soren is like,
I mean, I'm not from here.
You're not from this city, but you're from this continent, right?
Continent of Erotas.
Yes. Yes, I'm technically an
All right, we are
Eritosian.
not from this continent.
None of us. The Marina's like, none of us are.
He didn't seem like that.
Wait, was it a he or she?
It was he.
Oh, okay.
The gentleman inside, yeah. He
Okay,
didn't
I
like it.
thought it was a she. So.
No. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, which
Uh,
shop do I see the whole? Is it the?
It's the apothecary.
Okay.
I mean, is there something that you want me to...
Potions, man, healing potions.
Oh, so you'd like me to go inside and see if I can acquire said
Yes,
potions?
please. Can you give him some money?
I would love to. I am going to give Sorn 50 gold.
Okay.
I mean, we'll see how this goes.
Should I subtract it? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll remember it right now, because if I do, just...
50. That's your cap.
Yep.
So, you walk back in. Howdy.
Hello, 'tis I, Swan Thunderfist of the Stormbreakers. We are here looking, I guess, for health potions for our deeds as we go and battle fiery creatures and beasts of unknown terrors, much like the Kraken that was attacking your town. Not yet, but yesterday.
You would make one mighty fine salesman.
Well, thank you, sir. That's really nice.
He's gonna look off into the distance to you guys behind him. Uh-huh. He's looking for potions.
Yes, that of the healing nature, such as, I guess, a potion of healing.
That would be what they are called.
I mean, this is what I assume. I'm not one for potions or magic. I'm more of the wielding and hitting and withstanding the damage. But it would probably be helpful to have a few of those tucked away.
Now, what's your spending limit?
It's a hard 50. That's all I got.
Never show your hand, bud.
And these potions are for everyone out there or just for you?
I mean, I tend to give them to those who are in need, whether they are myself, those who are fighting with me, or those who have been hit by something like citizens. I mean, citizens who have been hit by something monstrous or whatever. It's always for those who are in need.
Fine. Be right back.
Thank you, kind sir.
Welcome. As he will leave. You're in an empty shop. About 5 minutes go by. Comes back. Slides 3 on the table.
Well, I thank you for your inventory of the healing potions. I do understand that they are not cheap, and with a town going through what it has, I appreciate you for giving
50 gold.
For 3 potions?
Thank you for your patronage. Schrader. He's going to put it down. Anything else I can help you with?
Nope, I believe that is all I require.
All right.
It's like 3
See
bottles.
yourself out.
Indeed. Turn and walk out the door. Like, I have 3 potions for you. And yes, he was not pleasant.
Kind of a dick, right?
I wonder
I
if
thought he was an elf.
Paylor would be pleased if I wiped a dirty bigot off the face of the planet.
I'd say.
Brown's going to be like, never know until we try, right?
I'd say.
Let's not.
I'm gonna take one of those healing potions.
By all means.
Are they actually potions of healing?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm only asking.
They're the lowest quality, so they're posters of lesser hearing.
So were we with him, or were
You were
we
outside.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys were coming in.
So, did I get any money back, or
No, they were 50 gold.
for 3 potions?
From what I understand, healing potions are not cheap.
On this continent, they're not. On your continent, they are.
I was gonna say, because for us, like the average price of that
Who's taking the other 2?
I mean,
Probably one for Marina.
Oh, you want to Marina?
Yeah, not for me. Well,
You hold on to that one as well.
All right.
So I'll add it to Marina. So yeah,
I mean, because even when we were in like Dramic, they were not cheap at
Nope.
all.
Nope.
but for the 3 other people from the other continent, except for Marina. You know that for lesser healing, those are like, you can pick those up by a dozen. So this is your first sense of understanding that this continent is not as magic heavy. It's more war heavy. So Soren,
There's a whole section called the Badlands.
to Soren, this is like, yeah, this is market.
Yeah, that sounds
price.
about right. We're on the coast, gas prices are higher.
I'm gonna lean over to Solomon and be like, I found a mouse hole, but it's in the racist apothecary gas place. We don't want no racist mouse.
Animals are innocents. And I'm gonna go invisible.
Oh my god.
Animals are innocent.
You do that, and immediately Marina goes, "What? Is he gonna go kill him?"
No,
Odin's
no,
beard,
no,
oh
no,
gosh,
no,
no.
no. Everybody just shut up and look inconspicuous.
And she's gonna be like,
Let's just walk like 15, 20, 30, 45 feet over there and just stay out of the way.
"What is he doing?"
All right, so I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
I'm gonna stealth, and go toward the mouse hole.
All right, you have advantage.
Even
All
with his
right.
armor, wouldn't it be regular?
Oh yeah, it's regular because you have heavy armor. Yeah.
Okay.
Clang, clang, clang goes the trolley.
Stop it.
That's the stealth with heavy armor joke.
Yeah, it never gets old.
No, it doesn't. Oh.
What is it?
That rolled from a 19 to a 1.
You immediately get over there, and one of them jumps out and goes like, and immediately like, oh! you weren't expecting it to come out at you, like attack you.
Holy cow.
So you go like,
I didn't even see
you
him.
just see a puff of smoke, like dust.
So I heard that there was a courier over here that carries fine things of different religious symbols. Why don't we check that?
Yeah, it sounds good. Let's go.
Now, hold on. Miranda's gonna be like, before we do that.
Don't go invisible.
Oh, no.
What are you
I-
thinking?
I just,
Talk it
was he
out.
drinking anything? She looks in. Oh, he's got some tea with him. I'll be right back.
What do you? What?
She's gonna walk in.
Oh, God damn it. Krellin, damn it.
Excuse me, sir. What can I help you with? I just want to know, did you make that tea yourself, or did you? And she's like, I bought it from one of the vendors around here. I don't know why you'd care. Oh, no worries. And she's gonna do a sleight of hand real quick. Crushes it. And she's going to make it taste real bad with prestidigitation.
Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world.
He thought she was going to poison him.
No. He goes to take a drink.
The curse has returned.
And just spits it out and like dumps it. Oh, I don't know if I want to go see that vendor now. Either that or you can't drink tea, and she'll leave.
Alter memory. You enjoyed that a lot.
You like the taste of shit.
Okay, before she goes out of the tent, I'm gonna. Was I in the tent or outside?
Oh, you're
No,
outside
on
the
side
building.
of the
Right,
shop,
that's
yeah.
what I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna come back.
I just imagine it was like a crawl space off to the side.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
find what you're looking for?
Animals are not innocents.
All right. So you head over to the religious curios.
As Soren and I are starting to walk that way, I'm gonna go to Soren and be like, "Can we have like a group conversation about saying what we're gonna do before we do it,
That seems like a good idea. Especially,
just to make sure everybody knows what's going
Did I
on?"
hear any of this?
Then you're talking to Marina.
Okay.
So they're ahead. As Marina walks up, well, made him spill his tea.
Good going. Classic.
I didn't do anything bad. He didn't see me.
Just not for both of you might be a good idea if you're gonna go do something potentially dangerous. At least let us know first so we can try and stop you.
Fine, I did prestidigitation on his tea to make it taste like pee.
That is the opposite of what we said. That
No,
was
no,
after
it's
the
fine.
fact.
That's fine. But say first, then do.
But he's gonna say no every time I ask to do something.
Fair. As you guys are
It's
walking
at
the
least
15
if we're
minutes.
gonna be a group and try to be like cohesive as a unit, we need to try and work together, not all be popping off and doing our own thing all the time. Besides, if you're just gonna go invisible randomly in the middle of every place we go, how the hell are we supposed to know what you're up to? And if you get yourself in serious trouble, then what happens?
I mean,
That's
yeah,
fair.
and to confirm with that, I'm not hitting everyone. I want to hit everyone. I've asked if I can hit people.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a deal. If you get really frustrated,
Well, no, I'm agreeing with you. See, I haven't hit anyone. I've asked
I'm
to.
just
You
letting
guys
know.
have said no,
If,
so I didn't.
if you get really frustrated, I'll let you hit me.
No.
I'm just saying.
During this, you guys walk up to the shop.
Ah. That's it? I don't look at Solomon.
This is it, all right.
You're right. They must sell javelins here.
Mira's gonna be like, maybe a very tiny one.
The javelin god. He.
Yeet.
I'm gonna go in the shop. Can I do just a general investigation to see what's
Yeah.
see what's in there?
Can I see if I can find a javelin?
Roll for it.
It's only an 11.
You
the
find
trident.
the standard affair, the big pantheon, the big like the usuals, Paylor and various ones. A lot of the ones from the sea, sun,
Poseidon.
all those that have to do with
Oh,
this
that's
realm of
cool.
the sky and ocean. You find lesser known, like some lesser known ones. Is there one you're looking for, or just
I mean, I'm just taking a general look around. Anything that catches my eye.
nothing?
I'm assuming I'd notice something Corellan if it was there, but
You notice there is one thing of Corellan.
Okay.
It's a small little like pendant.
I'm just gonna
It was
pick
just a 6.
You find different deities that look like they have javelins as part of their logo.
Nice.
Do we see a shopkeeper?
Any?
Yeah.
Hello! It is I, Son
Hello.
Thunderfist.
Howdy, it's me, Chet.
Hi, I'm Morena. And he's gonna go, and Solomon.
We met.
Ah. I'm sorry.
It's fine. He asked some weird questions, but you brought business back, so I guess it's fine.
Business, yes. We are here exploring our town on our last day before we sadly depart your wonderful town, and we're looking at all the wonderful curations that your town has to offer. And Solomon did mention that he had stopped by here, and we were seeing what you.
Well, what are you looking for? I got the standard affair. I got your little. Who's gonna bring up like? I got your tiny altars. I've got your little reliquaries, like places you can put your reliquaries. I've got emblems, patches. He's just gonna like start pointing all the different things, holy symbols.
Well, I mean, for me, my search narrows a bit when it comes to that of the
Thor.
Thor and the
Yeah,
like.
the different pantheon. Yeah, I got you.
Yes. Do you have perhaps a section for that, or are they just intermingled and it's more of just searching and seeing what
Which
you have?
one are you looking for?
Well, I'm here to see all of that you have. I mean, I do not discriminate amongst those. I will happily take anything
I
of
think
Thor.
we just have Thor, Aegir, maybe Loki.
Hmm. That Loki.
Just hitting Loki, that's funny. How much for this crown pendant?
Like 2 silver.
You got 2 silver.
Sure. I got 2 so.
That's right. You're flat broke now.
I mean, what? Flat broke.
2 silver.
All right. How do I do the transferring from gold?
10.
Everything's 10.
So,
So
just
1 gold is 10 silver. 1 silver
so
is
subtract
10.
1 gold and give yourself 8 silver.
I take my little pendant. Is it like a little the
Is it like
pin
a-
on the back or something? I'm just gonna put it on my hat.
Looks good on you.
That was really like a Christopher medal kind of thing. They're like the little.
Oh my god! Yeah.
On your bolo
I
tie.
was gonna say I could put it on the bow on the bolo tie. Yeah.
You get just like a crown bowl.
Yeah. I'll do that instead.
That's dope.
What are you looking for? Taylor, I imagine.
What? How would you guess that?
Right? Oh, it's so crazy.
Or, if you happen to have any javelins around.
You're sticking hard with that, huh?
Why would he have javelins?
Because I have no shame.
Well, at least you're honest.
Well, I can just give you some, like, sticks, if you want to call those javelins.
You throw them hard enough, they could count.
If you put up one of these pointy pendants on it, that's a javelin in my book.
Really,
No,
you
but
and your
seriously, anything Paylor-ish?
I mean, he's the god of the sun, so yeah, he's gonna point over and there's tapestry robes. There's a little bit. It's not as big of a section as with the church. The moon section is a little bit bigger,
Right.
but it does have a variety of things. Each one, the symbol's a little bit different. It's all variations of it.
Yeah.
I'll turn to Morena and be like, Morena, do you see anything that you like?
Got any tentacles?
Well, I mean, with the creatures of the sea, I imagine.
It's gonna be like
Something's gonna have it.
On its own. I have a reliquary. It's gonna like you hear comes out with a small glass bottle, what appears to be a shriveled up like tentacle.
Wow.
Ooh. You would like that, Morena. I think that is right up your alley.
What is it? Oh, it's supposedly a reliquary from one of the more ancient sea deities.
Ooh.
History.
Smart's just like, that's neat.
It's only a 13.
You know that there are ancient lurkers. You know there have been their various manifestations on this plane.
Okay.
You don't know if it's real or not.
Smart's just in dad mode. Do you like that, honey? Would you like that?
You have enough money to buy this? This apparently holds like deep power within it.
Maybe not.
I mean, how much is it?
Well, I paid 75 gold for it. Gotta make a living. So for you guys, we'll say 90.
I can just feel everyone looking at it, so I'm going, don't you do it. Don't you buy that cursed tentacle.
I'll be ejected off the ship.
I'm sure we can find other tentacle things that Morena would lack that would not contain deep power.
I mean, it's never done anything for me. You wanna look?
Arcana. Non-nat 20. Yeah, I'm gonna
As
say
you-
this is a no.
As you imagine, as you look at it and like your eyes are get tuning, you're trying to get intense, you see it go.
Yeah, that's a no from me. I'm gonna hand it back. Nope.
Alright.
No, she don't need it.
Dun, dun,
We don't
dun,
need it.
dun, 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 dun. Oh, Soren, you might like. Dun, 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 dun. Comes out with a small, about that big, a broken plank of wood. This is apparently a piece of a boat that you would be interested in.
Do tell.
It was a piece of the boat that Odin traveled around the world in during his wanderer years. It's in like a clearish like satchel, so you can
Yeah.
kind of see it.
Might I just kind of like hold it close to like here, like I'm looking at it, but I'm like also trying to see if my necklace is red. Ooh.
You guys don't. I have good stuff.
I'm not. I'm just looking.
I didn't mean any offense about the tentacle thing. I just don't want this girl with some powerful magic item, so it's not.
I mean, no offense. She is a sight to see. You also give me the heebie-jeebies. She's just like, yeah.
How much are you asking for the poke piece?
Why'd your necklace glow? You get hungry? Is that what that does?
I mean, I am often very hungry.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, does that mean it's time for me to feed you? Hang on.
Brown's gonna go, thankies. He's gonna be like, well, that one kind of. I didn't really actually buy it. It was a gift.
Oh.
So I'd be more than willing to part with it for 50 gold.
I believe I can swing that. And then, like,
A
1, 2,
tentacle
3, 4.
versus something that was actually trod upon by Odin.
Hmm?
Okay.
What?
I said a tentacle versus something that was actually trod upon by Odin.
He doesn't know if it's real or not. He believes the tentacle is because he bought it.
yeah. Whereas this was a gift, he was like, someone said this.
Yeah, story says.
And if it was free, he's just made a 50 gold profit.
Yep, for something he didn't
flat
care
out.
about. Business.
Business. But then sometimes it just comes down to who's buying. Like, oh, hey, this is, holy crap.
So, there you go.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I mean, this would be, if the story itself would be enough for a fine takeaway from this town.
Yeah, if it's real, I don't know.
Hmm. Who's to say until they tell us?
I wasn't there. I don't have any reliquaries that you would be interested in, though.
Oh, I got my pen. I'm good.
I have some business to attend to at the church.
You don't need me to look see if we got anything for you?
I think I'm set, man.
You sure? And so reach into his pocket and pull out what appears to be a shard of glass. Said to come from the first ever church from Paylor. But hey, what do I know? He's gonna just place it down.
You won't bait me, shopkeeper. And I'm gonna back out.
Just out of curiosity, how much is that thing?
Not this for the a shard of glass from the first church. What would you think is fair for it?
I mean, 5 gold. I ain't got no money, man. I'm just curious.
Probably closer to 150. Would you like to look at it?
I'll look at it.
As he does, like he puts it into the sun, and it glows, and on the it shoots up. Even though it's a broken shard, the sunlight hits and it forms a symbol of Paylor.
Cool.
You already left.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna look at
I'm just
Soren.
saying that's cool.
Nah.
Soren's about sick of all the suns.
Nah. We're good, right? We're good. Thanks for showing me, though. That's real neato.
You're welcome. He's gonna
Got some neat stuff in here.
try.
All right, well, good day. Let me see that piece of wood.
Oh. So, like, he'll start to, like, wait till, like, you leave the door and close the door and turn around. You said 150?
God. You piece of
I'll tell you what, I give you a platinum right now.
For a shard of glass?
Platinum, and you tell everyone where you got it from.
I don't remember where I got the platinum from.
No, you tell everyone where you got that shard from.
Oh, because platinum, that's...
100.
Yeah, that's 100 gold.
No, it's 10.
It's
Sorry.
10.
Sorry.
I'm like, that's why I'm like,
10. So you're gonna need to do 10 platinum.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So, damn, I did the math wrong.
that's why I'm sitting here. I'm like,
And,
I don't know why in my head platinum was 100.
what can you give?
Because that was me doing the math wrong in my head. That's my fault.
What do you have?
Well, I mean, I could afford it right out. I just wasn't trying to...
I mean, yeah, you could easily afford it. You can just give. You could afford to
Yeah.
7 platinum and 30 gold.
Yeah. So, wait, I have 7 platinum. Oh.
Yeah. Oh no, 5 platinum. Sorry, I'm looking at this.
Yeah, I was like, wait a
5 platinum,
minute.
50 gold.
You said 7. I was like, wait, no, that's a silver.
Yeah. 5 and 50.
Yeah.
Your call. Going once for 100. Twice for 100. You let people know.
Yes.
All right. There you go. Shard of glass is about that big.
But why?
Okay. You're like, oh, they had a good day. You come back now. As you leave. Okay. As you're heading towards the church, you see a caravan of horses and carriages and everything, carts, and you see a female dragonborn step out, covered in holy symbols in various different like a regalia, and her copper scales glistening in. And she appears to be, if Solomon would like to roll religion, and if you'd like to roll history.
24.
Okay.
That is 18.
You see the symbol of Mishakal, which is the god of healing. She exits out. Everyone's bowing to her. You hear, Ezra, come with me. And they take her inside. And she walks in. She's about 30 years old. Fairly this muscular structure. She is wearing her regalia, and she's wearing chainmail that is in the more silver white tones. And she walks in, you hear people saying, Ezra, we must tell you something. And they go inside. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. So, thank you guys so much for coming and being here today. This was an interesting session. A lot of total drama. So, be sure to come back next week and watch our special Valentine's Day performance check, where I, your wonderful dungeon master, try to wine, dine, and date my way through various
situations.
Hopefully you'll do better than Chet.
Oh.
Chili!
That wasn't a real date.
Okay, and you want to shout out anything?
Yeah, someone put a couple links into chat. The first one, tomorrow, if you like TTRPGs, we are doing a stream of Vampire the Masquerade, hosted by Junie Von Etch on her channel. Her link's in the description. That's going to be at 2 p.m. And then at 7 p.m. tomorrow, Brandon, our Dungeon Master on his Twitch channel, is going to be live streaming Outlast 2, which is bound to be hilarious, as he is horrified of horror games. Also, this week we are heavily promoting a really awesome small business called Good Vibes Candle Co. in honor of Valentine's Day. I've put their Etsy link in the description. They will also be at AwesomeCon. So if you're going to be at AwesomeCon, go check them out. Good Vibes Candles. They have some awesome scents. It's not expensive at all. Trust me. It's good price, good quality stuff.
Handmade by one dude.
Handmade by one guy, and he works his butt off, and he's a great guy. So support him, support small business. That's my plug for the night.
So, until next time. Bye.